Good evening, everybody. Welcome. I hope you guys are having a super Thursday or whatever day you're checking us out with if the replay crew. Ooh, we've got a good show today. It's a spicy one. The internet blew up this morning around 5 a.m. my time. It was crazy. I've been waiting for this for a while, and I'm excited to get into it. It is our topic of the evening. It is our Boy Scout. He's back. Superman is back. But the question is DC back? That we'll get into later on in the show here. We got a lot to get into. We got stuff going around in Hollywood. Lots of news has been dropping. We had another trailer that dropped as well. But I can't do it all by myself tonight. It's too much. It's gigantic. This man is always the kryptonite to my super strength. It is Sheldon. Stop looking for your kryptonite.
Is it Sheldon?
Hey, you have the same haircut as Guy Gardner.
Yeah, we got a little choppiness going on.
Did you drink soup and just put the bowl on top afterwards?
Right across.
Yeah, there you go. You got the little Jim Carrey going on there.
Right across. No,
Harry.
A very, very exciting episode today. It's an exciting day today. This brings the number one. It's the number one trending trailer. It's the number one trending thing on YouTube right now.
It blew up.
Huge.
So we're gonna get into it. We're also gonna talk. I'm also gonna go to the X universe and look at all the hate as well. There's a lot of hate and there's a lot of love.
Of course, there's a lot of hate. People, I feel like there's a lot of people that don't like Superman. I honestly feel that. But
no, you know what? Here's the thing is people right now, what I'm seeing is it's not the hate of Superman, it's Snyder versus fanboys versus James Gunn fanboys.
Oh, is that what's happening on Twitter?
That's what's happening right now. There's a lot of comparisons. Hey, Snyder did this, Man of Steel did that. This is so much garbage compared to what Snyder did with Superman. Man of Steel is so much better. Henry Cavill is so much better. Look, everybody's entitled to their opinion, but if you haven't seen the movie yet, you might want to just hold back in going full out with pitchforks and knives. That's my theory, right?
I agree. Yep.
Hey, Darth, how you doing?
Oh, Darth is in the house. What up, Darth?
So that's just my take on it, and we'll get into all that stuff. There's so much to unpack on there. But we'll do what we always do is This Week in Hollywood. And we'll start off with birthdays, and there's a couple of big time birthdays here. So we'll get this going here. So let's start off with happy birthday to Steven Spielberg.
Oh, that dude's old as shit right now. that dude is pretty much like bleeding out dust, I think.
Wow. Okay. No respect. I get no respect.
No, I love his movies, but he old, man.
He's Jurassic old.
He's got to be pushing like. Oh, that's a good one, actually. that was a good one.
How old is Steven?
He's got to be at least 74 by now. 76. You know what? 76. I'm gonna say 76.
Okay. In the chats, let me know what you guys think and how old Spielberg is. Give you 5 seconds here. Darth, maybe throw a number down here. All right. Okay. Time's up. All bets are placed. Steven Spielberg is 78.
Oh, I was close. I was in that vicinity.
You were 74. I don't know if that's close.
I said 76. I finalized 76.
I thought you said, oh, did you? Okay.
I did.
Okay. Yeah. That is close.
If you're watching, like, vouch for me, guys. Come on.
Put a 0 for no. Happy birthday to Brad Pitt.
Oh.
Now this number shocked me. I'm just gonna give you that as a clue.
How old that's is fair. Brad Pitt? I know he's a lot older than what we think he is. I think he's got to be like 58, close to 60. I think. Yeah.
Are you locking in that number?
I'm locking in 58.
All right. Let's see what anybody else has to say. Give you a second. All right. So Brad Pitt is 61.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah,
dude looks 60. Phenomenal for 61. Phenomenal, really, man. He looks like he's in his 40s.
Yeah. And I think he's finishing up a movie right now that has to do with F1.
Yeah.
Which I think is also probably the most expensive movie being made right now.
Yeah, they filmed in Las Vegas during the F1 when it was here in November.
Yeah.
The day before the race, they actually had him on the track, and then they're filming off the final scenes in Abu Dhabi.
Yes, because that's usually where the finals, the championship is held. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're gonna pay quite a bit of money there to film. So.
Yeah. It's got like a 300 million plus budget, just so you're aware. And apparently it's the cost of this keeps increasing.
They're not going to make their money back on that, I'm telling you.
I think internationally they will because the F1 has a very large fan base across the world.
Oh, I know. I'm an avid F1 follower, but here's the thing though. How many people have money right now to go watch movies?
Are you talking about in Canada?
Well, we don't have money to watch movies. That's why we just go outside and wait for people's reactions.
Tell us what happened.
Yeah. Can you narrate it for us?
Show me your recording on your freaking iPhone or Samsung, dude.
Yeah. Did you bring the tripod back? Happy birthday to Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh.
Did you watch wrestling at all?
In that era, yeah. I think I stopped around when... Where did I stop? I think I kind of stopped when like Batista, Randy Orton, those guys started coming in. I think that's where I kind of stopped. And I was like, all right, I'm done. Like, it's not that interesting anymore.
I'm still in it, but not as entrenched. I mean, I went to the Survivor Series. I was here in downtown.
Right.
I went to that. It was a big event. So I went and watched that.
Sorry, go ahead. I'll ask you after.
My youngest one is really into it. So I, watch it with him.
That's actually very sweet. That's actually very sweet. Do you know about the WWE sign guy?
I'm just here for great beard content. Thank you.
Have you heard of WrestleMania sign guy?
Yes.
He and I used to work together at GameStop.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's a really nice dude. He's a big advocate for bringing WrestleMania down to Vancouver. Big advocate.
Never gonna happen. Tell him that.
I don't know, man. They keep he's got the faith alive. We'll see. Probably when
it won't happen.
50.
You know why it won't happen? I'll tell you why it won't happen. It won't make the money because even when I was at Survivor Series, people were getting tickets last minute for $60. People were bailing.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, damn.
There was a lot of scalpers that bought up tickets and they couldn't sell them. So at the last minute, if you had if you had a day window where you had nothing to do and you're like, hey, I got nothing to do. And then you waited till the last 24 hours, you were able to scoop tickets up for like 60, 70% off. Because these scalpers had to get rid of them. They can't get them at a loss. You can't have zero. You got to have something. Right?
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah. So if Survivor Series doesn't do it, WrestleMania, with the price that they're asking, like right now, the next WrestleMania is, I believe, I want to say Las Vegas. Yes, Las Vegas, I believe it is. They're asking for nosebleeds. They're asking for $1,000 US.
Damn.
For nosebleeds, like we're talking about way up there where you need binoculars.
What do they think this is, man? Like who?
It's greed. It's ever since the Zuffa, I believe, the company that owns UFC and now owns WWE. Ever since they took over, it's all greed.
That's wild, man.
And WWE's bought out. It's no longer owned by the McMahon family, so it's all about greed. And there's a lot of suckers that go watch it. I'm telling you right now. There's a lot of WWE fanboys that don't even care. They'll pay whatever it is, and they know that. And they just keep raising the price up for even regular events. I remember like seeing prices for like just Monday Night Raw for like $300 US. Are you crazy? $300 US?
That's insane.
That's like 1,500 rubles Canadian. So,
hey man, I mean we're not that bad yet. I mean we're getting there, but we're not there yet.
I was thinking of taking my son to Vegas to watch WrestleMania, but then I looked at $1,000 nosebleed and I looked at $5,000 to $8,000 for lower bowl US. $5,000 to $8,000 US for lower bowls. No thanks. So
that's a bit much. But back to Stone Cold's age.
Yes. How the heck did we veer off so far?
I don't know.
Anyways, how old is Stone Cold Steve Austin today or yesterday?
What's 3 times 16? I don't know.
Oh, nice, nice, nice.
That dude's old. He's got to be 63.
Sheldon, and I'll start with the Big Bang.
Good Lord.
So what'd you say?
63.
63. Okay. Our man, Stone Cold. I just said what instead of what? What? He's 60 years old.
Ah.
You dated him too old.
Yeah. The rattlesnake.
How old is the beautiful Christina Aguilera? Happy birthday to her.
She got to be like Britney Spears' age, so like 47.
Do you remember that time when they were going toe to toe?
Oh, yeah. Mad hate because they all wanted Justin.
At the end, they ended up getting, neither one of them got him.
One went crazy and the other went just mad diva.
Yeah. And he's like, hell no.
Yeah.
I think he married Jessica Biel, right?
He did. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Happy birthday to Richard Hammond.
Wait, how old was Christina?
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Oh, my God, dude. What the hell?
Christina's 44.
Oh, Jesus.
Did you even guess the number?
I did. I said 47, man.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my God.
Shows you how much you care.
Nobody cares about that, dude.
Anyways, happy birthday to Richard Hammond. If you don't know who he is, do you know who he is?
I don't know who he is.
You don't know Richard Hammond? Oh my God. All right. Do you like cars?
I do like cars.
Top Gear, Richard Hammond.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's.
Have you not watched Top Gear?
Honestly, no, man.
Mm-mm. Okay, I'm gonna change your life. Okay, I'm gonna change your life.
Yeah.
It's 21 years worth of episodes.
Damn.
In just Top Gear, which was a BBC production. And then it was 4 more years in Amazon's Grand Tour. The last 4 years was in Amazon. Amazon paid all 3 of them. There's 3 of them there. Richard is one of them. They paid them to come onto Amazon for $1 bajillion. And it is amazing show for car enthusiasts.
Okay.
The Amazon Grand Tour, which is what it's called, it was more like an adventure thing. They would pick, each one of them would pick a car and they do it on an adventure, like all the way from one side of Africa to the other side of Africa kind of adventure. There's things like that, Finland to Switzerland or Sweden and back.
Damn.
So they had adventure themes throughout the episodes in Amazon. But in in Top Gear, it was all about car enthusiast information, and they test drove amazing cars at every episode. The latest, greatest Ferrari, Lamborghini, Porsche, you name it. They would do it all. And they would take it around the track. They would race them. They would talk about what car would be a good competitor to that car. Like all kinds of nerdy car enthusiast stuff. It's an amazing show. If you ever want to check out some cool stuff with cars, go put Top Gear on and check out Grand Tour on Amazon.
Okay.
Yeah, the banter that the 3 of them have, it's just hilarious. The shit
I have heard that.
It's so good. It's so good. You'll laugh. It's hilarious. They have a knack for drawing male genitalia on their cars for each other.
Of course they do.
Yeah.
Of course they do.
It's hilarious. But how old is Richard Hammond? You probably have no idea, but take a guess.
I don't know. I want to say he's probably like 57.
Pretty good guess. Richard Hammond is 55.
Okay.
I just think Simpsons has gone longer than Top Gear. Well, that is understandable because Simpsons is animation. These guys aged. But these guys did it for a long time, man. Over 2 decades. Right?
That's impressive. Yeah.
55. Darby's 72. That's a little too old for Hammond, but yeah, 55. Happy birthday to Alyssa Milano. I heard she went crazy now.
Was it Alyssa?
Alyssa Milano, yeah. I heard she went all crazy. Like she's like super woke and super aggressive about being on the left. Or
is she now? Oh.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. I don't know. I don't follow her at all, so I have no idea. But just from the grapevines, I've been hearing people say she's like went all crazy. But I don't know. I think I know her from Who's the Boss, and I love her from Who's the Boss. One of my favorite.
I only know her from that witch TV show where she had sisters.
Is it Gilmore Girls?
No. Mm-mm. She had she was a witch in there.
I know you're talking about. I know you're talking about. Yeah.
But she's got to be pushing
what?
the 50s.
You against crazy women? No, I would never say that about my wife. I can't remember what show that she was on.
Charmed. That's what it was.
Oh, Charmed.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. How old is Alyssa?
50, 52, somewhere around there.
Anybody? Rasper, you want to take a guess how old Crazy Woman is without looking?
52. I'm going to say 52.
Locking it in?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to give 5 seconds here for these people. Alyssa Milano is
3, 2, 1.
Alyssa Milano is 52. Rasper, you lost by 1. And Sheldon won.
Nice.
She was in Commando. Nice. All right, one last one here. Happy birthday to Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, I think he's still in his 40s. I'm pretty sure he's still in his 40s.
Dude was ripped in that movie and on Amazon. What's it called?
Oh, the one where he's a UFC fighter? Oh, Roadhouse.
Oh my God, he was insanely in shape.
Yeah, I think he's
Jake Gyllenhaal is how much? How old? How much?
49.
49, you say?
Yeah.
Anybody else? Going once, going twice. Jake is. Oh, Rasper said 46. He is 44.
Oh, he's younger than I thought. Okay.
Yes. That is what the birthdays in Hollywood.
It's like my brother's age. Damn.
All right, let's do some events. Shall we? If I can get events going, that'd be great. I love this internet. Come on. There we go.
Load.
It says there are no events today. That is awesome. Yeah.
All right.
It says please select another day.
Damn.
Why y'all gotta hate, man? Jeez. Oh my God, that's so funny. All right, let's do some events here. If I can find any. Wow. I do not like you. There we go. All right. On this day in 1964, or this week in 1964, filming is completed for the Star Trek pilot. The original Star Trek pilot. OG.
Damn.
In 1964.
Damn.
That's insane. Damn. Yeah.
Is William Shatner the only one left alive now? Him and George Takei?
Isn't Leonard Nimoy still alive?
No, that dude passed away a while ago, man. Where the hell have you been? What?
Oh my gosh. Split my fingers. I'm so sorry.
I was still at GameStop when he passed away, dude.
Oh shit. I did not know that. I don't care for Star Trek that much.
That's fair.
I mean, I respect them because they're massive IP.
And they're very big in the sci-fi community.
Oh, yeah. They're huge. They have their own convention. They're massive. I did care about Generation. I watched Generation more than I watched Star Trek. Mm-hmm. But I knew that if it wasn't for Star Trek, nothing else would ever come out. Ever.
Oh, yeah.
It's set up for decades for Star Trek content. Everything that came after it should be thankful for the original movie or show.
Don't they teach Klingon at like a university or something?
Probably.
Like it's an actual course that you can get credit for or something like that?
I don't know. I actually met, what's his name? Captain Kirk. You just mentioned his name. What's his name again?
William Shatner.
William Shatner. I actually met him.
William Shatner himself?
No, he's actually was contrary to what people say about him in public.
Yeah,
he was actually pretty nice to me.
Oh, that's nice.
I had a friend of mine who somebody broke into his house. He was a big Star Trek fan. Yeah, and he had like Star Trek memorabilia. Some of it was signed by Captain Kirk, and he was a huge fan of it. Somebody broke into his house and stole all of it.
Oh shit!
Yeah, he stole that and a bunch of other stuff that he collected, and I felt bad for him. So I remember during the Olympics here in Vancouver, Shatner was one of the guests to come there to represent Vancouver because he's from Canada.
Yes.
And I happened to see him at the airport when I was walking into, because I work at the airport. So I went and got a blank piece of white paper, nice cut paper, and asked him if he would sign it for my friend so that he would have it in one of his books or something, or even framed.
Nice.
Right. And he did it, and he signed it and said, "Did you want me to make it out to anybody?" I said, "You know what? I kind of just wanted just a simple signature for him because he's probably going to frame it with your picture or something." So he's like, "Yeah, no problem." And he signed it, and I gave it to my friend. My friend was very happy and thankful for it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was really cool. I've heard people saying that he's rude to people, but I also believe that after you get haggled a million times for an autograph, you kind of get annoyed with people when they come into your personal space too. Sometimes
that, and probably like the Trek nerds are asking him like,
oh yeah, and they're asking
complicated questions at his like
hey,
at his.
How can we always set your photon phasers to this number? Duh.
At episode 72 at minute 135-20 seconds, this happened. How do you explain that, sir?
You, sir, don't know your own lines. Yeah, I know. He was nice, and I get it. I mean, not everybody's in a great mood all the time. He might have things going on in his life, and he probably was caught off guard and probably, barked at somebody. And when you annoy somebody, like I know at the airport, there's a lot of autograph hounds.
Mm-hmm.
They do this for a living. They go and get autographs and they sell it on the internet to people.
Right.
And so you see these people over and over again. And I guess if you're an actor or an athlete and you see them all the time there asking for an autograph, you got to wonder, like, hey, are you using my autograph to go make money off me? Like, what are you doing? Right. And it kind of ruins the fans, the people who actually want to get pictures or autographs. Right.
That's why they charge crazy amounts of money at freaking panels and expos and stuff now, man.
Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah. In 2002, a little movie called The Two Towers arrived.
Nice. The best movie in the franchise.
Did you watch The Lord of the Rings in theaters?
Oh, yeah.
All of them? All three?
All three.
Nice. Yeah, so did I. I actually watched it in Colossus Theater in Langley.
Yeah.
I had to do it there.
Yep.
I had to do it.
Yep.
And that's when it was cool and it was nice.
Yes.
Now it's like run down. There's like leaky roofs and
they don't really take care of it anymore. It's kind of sad, dude.
The place doesn't give a damn about most of its theaters.
Colossus was like an experience, but now, no.
It's an experience in the opposite direction.
Yeah. I'm all about
You're eating a popcorn, next to you is a mice eating a popcorn, sharing with you in the bucket. So in 2002, The Two Towers arrived. It made $62 million on opening weekend.
Nice.
And it made worldwide $926 million.
That's insane.
In 2002.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's crazy. Speaking of another insane movie, in 2009, Avatar released, the very first one. Did you watch it in theaters?
No, I refuse.
Well, I need to hold on. I need to debrief here. Okay. Inhale, exhale.
Look, it looks pretty.
Okay. No. Stop talking. Hold on. Okay. Without saying anything negative, I need to know why you chose not to watch this movie. Without saying anything negative.
Yeah. No, it's nothing bad. I've got nothing against the movie itself. I just don't like that he took the name away from The Last Airbender.
Stop that. No. Stop that.
Yeah.
First 100%. Of all, don't judge that. There's lots of things out there that have similar names.
Not to mention,
we just did a show. We do a show right now with the guy's name is Solo.
I'm aware.
Do you hate that show?
No.
There you go.
But he explained why he was called Solo. There's a difference. But listen, no, it wasn't just that though. It wasn't just that. I have friends that have watched this movie like 10 times in theaters. 10. And their thing about the movie is like, oh, it tells you about like the real world and how like the oil fields are connected. I'm like, I don't want to hear this shit.
Okay. So those friends, don't talk to them ever again. Cut them off your life because they're pretty useless. This movie is a reason why it made over $1 billion. It is a cinematic, beautiful piece of art. The stuff they do in these two movies
Right.
You probably will never see in other movies because of the amount of technology that he has the rights to.
Of course. Yeah.
He ushered in a phase where every TV maker was making 3D TVs for their families, for the families. It was because of him and his leap and bounds in 3D technology for Avatar 1 that globally made all these TV manufacturers like Samsung, LG, Sony all rush out to make 3D types of television sets only to be a fad after 10 years. Nobody cares about them anymore, but that's how
3D
much
sucks.
it sucks at home. I had
Yeah.
a 3D TV. I was one of those people that ran out and bought these TVs that had those glasses, blah, blah, blah. And I swear to God, we watched it maybe twice.
Yeah.
We used the technology twice. But
I also don't think a lot of TV networks even produced TV shows in 3D. There was
they were doing it for the first 5 years. Every
Right.
movie had a 3D attachment to it.
Right.
It was just like, hey, do you want regular or 3D? Right? Every movie was doing that. I think it's like reduced down to like 20% of the movies now.
Yeah.
Or less even. But going back to this movie, I implore you to check out the first one because of how the story is very interesting, but it's the beauty of how it was all put together. Forget the tree hugging nonsense. Put that out of the way. I understand those tree huggers and environmentalists and PETA, whatever their names are. I get their take on it and how horny they probably got when they saw this movie. But I'm just telling you from a beautiful imaginary landscape of things, this shit is fucking dope. And you have to check it out. That's your homework.
We'll see.
No, don't. I don't want to hear it. Go check it out.
I've gone this long without seeing it.
You need to check it out. You will thank me. You will thank me and say this shit is fucking beautiful. You might not like I said,
in the second movie there was a water tribe, right?
Yes.
Very Avatar.
Oh, you hate so much. Don't hate.
And isn't the third movie about fire?
Fire, yes.
Oh, Fire Tribe. Oh, yes. Okay. Very, very similar.
Yes. You have things in life that are similar. There are lots of flying guys with capes. Superman and Thor look pretty similar in terms of outfit, but we still love both of them.
Uh-huh.
And let me tell you, the Avatar animation that you watch, it's okay. It's not even that good. It's all right. The animation kind of sucks, but I still watched it.
It was a good cartoon, man.
Yeah, and this is a great movie. You have to check it out. I love him. I don't care about James Cameron, but I love Zoe Zendaya. Yeah, I love her. She's awesome in this movie.
Zoe Saldana.
That's it. Yeah, she's awesome in this movie. Yeah, check it out, man. I know we were watching this movie and it was like really quiet, and then they were like the two characters were like getting freaky deaky, and then my friend yelled out, "She likes it and then I just like, oh my god, I just like, oh my god, I'm like, oh my god." He yelled it out loud in the theater, super quiet.
Of course.
And I was just like, oh my god, that's crazy.
That's good stuff.
But anyways, yeah, it came out in 2009, and it at the time I think it held the record.
Yeah, it did.
It
was like $1 billion or something like that.
Yeah, and then the second one did pretty good too. I think the second one did over 800 million.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, don't knock it till you watch it, right? If you watch it, if you don't like it, then I'll respect you for it.
I'm not saying anything bad about it. I just refuse to watch it because of the name.
I'd say just watch it. Watch it out of hate. Watch it out of hate. You know what you should do? You should watch it and then tell me more about how much you hate it.
I'll watch a bootleg copy or something.
It's available everywhere. It's on Netflix, I think, for God's sake. No, watch it and then tell me more about why you hate it. And I'll respect you for it. Say, hey, look over this part of the story is ripped directly from Avatar.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Is it Avatars or Avatar?
It's Avatar: The Last Airbender.
So it's different name.
Well, what's this one called? Is it just Avatar?
Called the Avatar? Just Avatar.
Yeah.
So it's a different name. One does air bending. One releases air.
Uh-huh.
In a bending way.
So similar.
Very different.
Similar, but same.
Very clever.
Oh God.
Anyways, that is this week in Hollywood. I hope you guys like that. The birthdays and events that happened. All right. Let's discuss. Speaking of things that I probably won't watch, Kung Fu Kid is coming out, right? I mean, Karate Kid. Oops.
Hey, put some respect on that name, dude.
There's no. I have
Put
zero
some
respect for
respect on
this.
that name.
I have zero respect for this movie. This movie is going to be a dumpster fire.
I don't think so. I don't think it will be. I think there's enough of a fan base.
What part
for
of this movie is Karate Kid? Tell me.
The kid.
Karate Kid. Where's the karate part?
It's in there.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
Ralph
not
Macchio
the main,
has it.
not the main thing, but somewhere in there.
It's like Kung Fu and karate, man. It's Kung Fu and karate, dude.
And you have a problem with watching Avatar.
Yeah.
You're basically taking two elements and putting it together, are you not?
You clearly have not watched Cobra Kai. You clearly
I have. My son watches it religiously, which therefore I have to watch it with him religiously.
Well, then you know what they've been
and
doing
I thought
in Cobra Kai.
The first two seasons were good, and after that, I thought it went downhill fast.
Well, they did kind of repeat some of the same things in season 3 and season 4.
Kind of the same thing.
Yeah. It's
good
almost
guy
done.
Becomes bad guy becomes good guy, and rinse and repeat.
I will admit they milked it for what it was, and they got their fan base out. But it's on the last season. The last few episodes will be coming out. I'm pretty sure they're trying to plan it where once the last few episodes are out, a month later the movie will be out, because the last few episodes have not dropped yet. But it seems like it is going to be tying in with the show, especially with everything that's going on in the last season. Like Mr. Miyagi's form of karate has changed and evolved with what's been going on in Cobra Kai, because they kind of had to. And I think this movie is going to directly correlate to that in that sense.
I think it'll bomb.
I don't know. I don't think so.
The only way it won't bomb is because they did one thing that was clever of them in terms of making money, is they brought a Chinese person in. No, Jackie Chan is the king of movies in China.
No, I'm aware. I am aware of that.
Right? So what do you do if you want the Chinese billion-dollar market? You bring in an amazing Chinese actor.
Yeah.
And that's what they did.
That's fair. Yeah. No, that's
marketing wise, genius move.
Sony did it smart.
Yeah. Genius. How do we get 1 billion people to watch this movie? Well, we just go tap into the Chinese market.
Well, now they're combining like Japanese and Chinese stuff together, right?
Yeah, but Japanese people don't care. They'll laugh at this thing. They'll say, this is ridiculous.
No, it's true.
They're going to go, oh, no, this is embarrassing for our culture. But the Chinese market will be like, oh, it's Jackie Chan. Pick. Yes, we want him. And they're going to love him. And I love Jackie Chan, too. I think he's awesome. I love him in Rush Hour, and I love him in so many other movies. He is amazing. Mm-hmm. He's and from all accounts, he's a beautiful human being outside of the movie sets. So, but I think, marketing-wise, I think this is a genius move to have him in there. Story-wise, I think it will crash and burn just from what I've seen in the trailer. But I will check it out. You know why? Because my son wants to watch it. So he's a big fan. So I'll be dragged into the movies.
Your son has good taste.
Nobody's ever said those lines, including myself.
Did. Okay,
I will never let him watch this episode. But yeah, so I will report back to you and tell you how much of a dumpster fire this movie is.
Sounds good.
You better believe it. Shall we watch the trailer?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, let me pull it up. What's it called? Kung Fu Kid? I mean, Karate Kid?
You know what it's called. How dare you?
And you know the thing I hate the most about this is how they took our boy who started this all, is the guy who's Cobra Kai, the main.
Oh, you talking about William Zabka?
He's the reason why the show even exists.
It's true. You're not
they left him high and dry in the movie.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of messed up that they left William Zabka behind, man. I was like, God damn, Ralph Macchio. I mean, Ralph Macchio did it smart. He did capitalize on that really hard. Of course. Yeah, they burned William Zabka, I think, man. Unless he somehow does make an appearance in there and he's just kind of lying about it. Then I'd be like, okay, good marketing strategy. But I like William Zabka's character way better than Ralph Macchio's.
He's the reason why people remember this show was on YouTube first.
Yep.
And then it got picked up by Netflix, which was a genius move by Netflix, because they made $1 gajillion from that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, he's the reason why people tune in, because they wanted to see the other side of the story.
Yeah.
Of how he got manipulated and suckered into being a villain. Right?
A little bit, yeah. Yep.
And so to take him away from because he actually resurrected
Cobra Kai.
Ralph's career, not just
He did.
Not just him, but also what's it in the main bad guy in the first two seasons.
Oh, John Kreese?
Yeah.
No. Oh, wait, no.
Yeah, Kreese. Yeah.
Yeah,
Isn't it Kreese? Yeah. He resurrected so many of these guys' careers. They were doing nothing.
Absolutely nothing. They were just chilling.
Yeah. And he made them a ton of money. And what they did to him for this movie, man, that's cold. I can't believe you're on board with that nonsense.
Yeah, I'm still disappointed that he's not in there, but I'm still gonna go watch this movie. I'd like to know why they decided to leave him behind. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll maybe find out in the movie or something.
While we're doing this here, I'll switch over so we can check it out. There we go. So let's put it on. There it is. So I'll freeze it between takes. That's we don't have copyright.
Yeah.
All right. So let's blow it up. So here we are. Is this the exact dojo from the TV show?
No. Well, this starts it in China, I think, but
okay.
Do in the trailer they do show the actual like home of Mr. Miyagi and his dojo. So,
well, yeah, isn't there where Ralph Macchio lives?
Yeah. Well, no, he's got his own home, but he holds on to Mr. Miyagi's property.
Okay. All right, so here we go. We got Kung Fu kids practicing. Is that Jackie Chan, I'm assuming?
Yep.
Okay, so we got Jackie Chan there, and then we got more Kung Fu stuff. Right? Yeah.
That's
Kung
right.
Fu. Yeah, that's Kung Fu. That's not karate. And then we have more Kung Fu stuff.
More training. Yep.
This looks like in New York, though.
It does look a little New York.
That's not China. That's New York. That can't be China. And then here, so it looks like a lot of stuff's happening in China, which is strange because Karate Kid was sort of an Americanized show.
It was like LA. Yeah.
Yeah. And there it is. That's Mr. Miyagi's house.
That's it.
All the old cars, which was in the Netflix TV show.
Yes.
Right. So
yeah, thought that was cool.
So they didn't take Uber here, so they're already losing money there. They're not that smart.
They don't need Uber.
This is Remember Berries. This is to, hey, you remember this guy?
Nostalgia. Yeah.
Come watch this movie because we're gonna honor this guy by doing kung fu all over him on his deathbed. So see how you hate Avatar because of a name? I have more credit here for hating this movie.
Now hold on. You haven't even watched the full trailer, have you?
I watched this trailer because my son watched it. I told you. Damn it, Sheldon.
It's not just all about kung fu, man. It's about blending the styles together. He needs the other half.
Listen. All you need is this, buddy. All you need is this.
We'll see.
Sheldon's son. Wax on. Wax off.
What happened to his eyebrows?
Jackie Chan is old.
Yeah.
Ooh.
They like shaved his eyebrows off, man.
What's that?
His eyebrows are all messed up.
He looks like Mr. Miyagi right here.
I think that was kind of the point.
Oh God, here's the guy that stole that part from our boy. He is the villain.
Truly.
Yeah, he looks perplexed here. What do you want?
He was the bully.
May 30th. Are you gonna take the day off?
I think I will.
Did you want to just go watch it with us?
Sure, man. Why not?
Oh my God. This is so sad. Anyways. New York City here. I'm actually gonna go in August there, so it'll be nice.
Nice.
New York, okay. And here's some Asian kid. Is he Chinese? Any idea?
I'm not 100% sure, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
They had a casting call. Remember, they cast it. They said anyone that can cast for this. So, will the Smith kid make an appearance?
God, if he does make an appearance, then that will drop this movie.
Oh, that's gonna drop this movie?
That's right.
I don't think there's a lot of other things that could drop this movie. Like lanterns going in the sky. They're gonna all get shut down by the fire department for doing that.
Oh yeah. Nuh-uh. It's a religious or a cultural thing. They're not allowed
to. He got punched in the face there. So, oh, poor kid. Should have practiced harder.
Mm-hmm.
There he is. I mean, I gotta hand it to Jackie. That tracksuit is screaming Sopranos right there.
Man's tripped out.
If Jaden shows up, the final boss.
Damn.
Woo! Yeah, that's cool. I like that. All right, so here it is. They're bowing down, all that stuff. You must teach him. So they're uniting the two cultures together. This is gonna go great with Japanese people, uniting kung fu and karate together. They just can't wait for this. I'm actually gonna go to Japan in March and I'm gonna ask people in the streets. I'm seriously gonna do. I'll record it for you guys.
I'm so down.
I'll ask random people on the streets of Japan, what do you think of this idea of kung fu and karate mixed together? And I want to see their honest reaction.
I think they're gonna look at you and then they might walk away.
They're like, "Who are you? Get away from me, criminal!" No, you cannot have my money. I mean, listen, just give me your money and we'll call it even, okay?
What do you mean call it even? What the hell?
You don't have to like this movie.
Oh my god, dude.
There he is. Okay, so he's doing some Dragon Ball shit right there. He's gonna give him some dirty rags there, some blood stains on it. Ew.
Hell yeah.
You get an STI from that.
Blood sport all over again, dog.
Oh, brick it, don't hit the back. Anyway, so yeah, fast forward this nonsense. They're eating pizza and he puts on this bandana. Now he's a gangster and everybody in that street's gonna shoot him up for wearing different bandana colors. Will Jackie should ask Daniel, where's my uncle?
Shit, boy. That's messed up. Messed up, man.
Oh man.
Messed up, bro. God damn.
Oh, Jackie's missing moves. Oh yeah. In fairness to the kid, I'm not gonna hate on the kid for doing this. I mean, hey, he's trying to make a living. Good for him. Probably was super excited to get casted for this role. I'm sure there was hundreds and hundreds of kids that applied, maybe even thousands. But good for him. That's not the Japanese red. That's the sun burning into my eyes from watching this. Legends. Oh, okay. That's so I'm assuming the two. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
What do you think the amount of money this globally will make after, let's say, 2 weeks? What do you think?
Globally?
Yeah.
My estimate like 200-300 million.
That's it? That's not even breaking even then.
There's no way it costs that much to make that movie.
I'm sure it's going to cost over 200 million to make this movie. Jackie Chan alone is probably going to command half of that.
Yeah, but Ralph Macchio is only worth maybe like 800,000.
Forget Ralph Macchio. I don't care about Ralph Macchio. I'm saying that this movie is probably costing 250 million easy. You have to also include marketing too, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
so
that's fair.
Yeah, 250 easy to put this movie out. I think. I mean, 300 is a kind of one of us a bust, isn't? To make only a $50 million profit, that's a bust.
I mean, profit's a profit, man. As long as you beat what your budget is, I think that's a win in their books, regardless.
Yeah, but Hollywood is not interested in making just a little bit of money. They want to make double or triple what they put in,
True.
right? But
True.
like I said, their ace in the hole is the Chinese market.
Yeah.
There's a
That's
billion
where it'll
people
happen.
that'll go watch this movie, right? So
Yeah.
if they tap into that, then you could probably see $400 to $500 million in terms of sales, right? So
Jackie will do it.
oh,
I mean, I looked up the budget
okay.
real quick. The
Here's
budget's $100 million.
marketing is $200 million altogether.
So
It's going to cost $100 million to globally market this thing. Do you think that they bring Mr. Miyagi via AI like the latest Cobra Kai season?
they might.
Wait, did they bring him in?
Oh, spoiler alert.
I don't care. I won't watch it. I don't care for it.
They did do like a CGI thing of him, yeah.
Oh, that is so. And you have a problem with Avatar? You hypocrite! Get out! Oh, that's so disgusting to do that. I'm not in it for that.
I mean, that's fair.
Because here's the thing.
That's fair.
Okay, well, let me back up a little bit.
You know, unless his family was like, okay,
I was just gonna say back
Yeah.
up a little bit, but they should have said in the end credits. They should always put it the credits right away. In loving memory of Mr. Miyagi, and we thank Mr. Miyagi's family for allowing him to be back into our universe, or something like something beautiful, right?
Right.
Something respectful. Did you see that at the end?
I don't think so. I think I just skipped to the right to the next episode, to be honest.
All right. Anyways, but I just don't feel comfortable when I see someone who's dead back in the AI things and talking, and they're trying to make it look like he's still alive.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't get if you don't get a permission from the family. That's such a gutless thing to do.
Well, I don't think they would even be allowed to if they did. They just can't use it without permission. So
no, they can't. That's what they're fighting for right now.
Well, that's what they're fighting for, but they're still not allowed to.
No, there's nothing saying that you can't. That's what they're fighting to. The likeness and all of that. There you go. See, this is a man that knows his stuff. There you go. You take that, Ralph Macchio. I just don't agree with using the likeness of someone who's already dead without the permission of their family. But
no,
if they did get permission, then hey, that's them trying to make some money.
Yeah.
Because companies will do sleazy shit like this, man. They'll do sleazy shit like this.
No, that's fair. I'm aware of that.
Go says Alfred Morata was the actor. They didn't give a thankful message to our non-existing character. Wow, they didn't.
Wait, what was that?
To a non-existing character? Huh?
Read that again.
Okay. Alfred Morata was the actor. They didn't give a thankful message to a non-existing character.
They gave existence to a non-existing character?
No, they didn't.
Oh. I'm still confused by that statement.
If you want to clear that up, Sheldon needs to get a more clarification. It would have been funny if they actually gave thanks to Mr. Miyagi.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. I get what you're saying.
You got it? You're good?
Yeah. Oh, he's talking about at the end of the episode.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yes.
It would have been funny if they gave thanks to Mr. Miyagi.
No, I didn't mean it when I said that to actually say Mr. Miyagi. Jeez. I meant like the family of this actor, right? So, yeah.
Right.
That's what I meant.
Right.
Anyways, it's going to bomb anyways. Who cares? It'll be fun to win before you know it. It's coming out May 30th, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, people, save your money for the July and June movies.
There's enough time to save money for that, man. All right. Months ahead.
You have to do a review of this movie. But here's the catch. You have to do with this guy.
Sure. We got this.
I am going to be so watching you like a hawk about your review. I'm like, oh, really? How about this part? Or how about that part? But if it's a good movie, then hey, I'll 100% agree with it.
Sure.
I will lay down my sword and bend the knee.
Sick.
Karate Kid Legends is perfect street. Oh, Sheldon. Oh.
Hey, man, everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
Shots fired right there.
Everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
Shots.
That's how you feel. I respect it.
I bet nobody said that about Avatar. I'll watch this movie if you watch Avatar before we go see this movie.
You mean, what do you mean? You're going to go see this movie anyway. Your kid's going to make you go see this movie.
Listen. I said I'll watch it with you if you see this Avatar movie. You don't have to see both. Just see the first one. That's it.
Oh, God.
And I will ask you questions from it.
I'm on like a 20-year streak.
Or streaks are broken all the time, my friend. You have till May 29th to see this one movie. You have all this time. Get some good food.
We'll see.
And watch the movie. And if the movie sucks, at least you have good food. You can
always come over here.
You can always come here and watch it on a 100-inch screen TV. And I've got German sound system ready to blow your ears.
Bossy?
No, I have Kef.
Oh, Kef.
These Germans.
Oh, the Kef.
The Germans, they make the good sound. The boom. So this movie would be a 10.
Yo, I'm surprised Hilary Swank hasn't shown up at all yet. I thought for sure they would have got. I mean, it's not like she's doing anything right now.
Shared universe. Oh, God. Oh, man. Shared universe. That'd be awesome. All right. Let's cleanse our palate with some news from around the interwebs. Gladiator 2 has made 400 million worldwide. You saw this movie.
Yes.
And did you like it?
I did like it. Yeah, 100%.
And you guys can check out yours and Chris's review on our YouTube channel about Gladiator 2. I'm waiting for this on streaming.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, like, we both really liked it. We still don't think it's as good as the first one, obviously. Like, the first one was just too killer, man.
Why is that?
I think Russell Crowe's acting and, like, well, there was a few reasons which we mentioned on the review. But, I mean, Russell Crowe put up, and Joaquin, is it Joaquin? Or Joaquin Phoenix, they put on stellar performances. Like, I don't think you can touch that movie with a 10-foot pole and be like, yeah, this one's going to be better. But, yeah, I mean, Gustav is not wrong. Denzel is probably the best part of Gladiator 2. He ain't wrong about that. I can't remember what the main guy's name is. I don't even know where he's from, but he was decent. Pedro Pascal did his thing. There was just the CGI was definitely off, and they pulled some bull crap that doesn't even make sense. It was, I think Ridley Scott.
Don't give it away.
Yeah, no, I think Ridley Scott was just losing his mind when he decided to do this one scene in the Coliseum, and it was just like, that's not physically possible to do.
Well, I don't know. Men can bend in different ways these days.
No, it wasn't about the men. It's what they brought to the Coliseum. That's what they did inside the Coliseum, and it was like, that's not believable. It wasn't. So I think
the Coliseum was able to hold water. Yeah, I did my research.
Yeah.
There's some of the characters, the two brothers, the two Caesars, they were portrayed pretty badly. One of them was normal. The other one was woohoo, like that, right?
Yeah, the one that was normal, I thought did a wonderful job.
But that's in real life, both of those are real characters or real people, and they were not like that.
Yeah, again, I think Ridley Scott was kind of losing his mind.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know where, and the other thing too was, this was a little bit. I told this to Chris. This guy
is shared universe.
Ravage of the apes. I like it. It was a bit too fast paced, and they revealed some things that they could have just held back until the end. I felt like they revealed some things way too soon. Way too soon.
So Sonic 3 just came out. I think it comes out tomorrow officially.
Yeah.
they've already greenlit Sonic 4.
Oh, they might introduce
Variety reports that
Silver. in
spring of 2027, Sonic 4 will drop.
Yeah, so I think what they're planning to do then is they may introduce Silver the Hedgehog.
What happened to Bronze and Gold?
I don't know. Silver is a little bit different. He's still a hedgehog.
The Sonic poops out that when he gets the gold rings.
I haven't watched any of the movies. I just know like some of the lore. If they do end up doing Silver, I believe he was from the future and he's got like psionic powers.
Wow.
Yeah.
So do all the bad people that he fights become good friends? First it was Knuckles, then it's this guy, Reverse Sonic.
Shadow,
yeah.
Yeah.
D is gonna so kill me for this. And then Psionic Sonic, what's his name again?
Silver.
Yeah. Not Gold. Sonic is gonna come from the future, and they all become friends.
I don't know too much about the Silver storyline, to be honest with you. I'm not 100% sure, but I know there was a video game where all three of them were featured.
Okay, so they all become friends. Yay! So yeah, Sonic 4. I mean, they must be really confident with this one because to announce a movie before the third one drops is pretty gutsy.
Interesting. Oh, and I think Silver was the son of Shadow. I think. I could be wrong, but I think that's what that story was.
So it's Vegeta Trunk Saga.
Yeah.
Because Ghost says Gold Sonic is reserved for when Sonic goes Super Saiyan.
You know, there's a lot of fan theory.
He's got the hair for it.
That they think like the creator of Sonic is a big fan of Dragon Ball. Hence, you know, there's 7 emerald crystals. He goes gold, becomes Super Saiyan, and then he can fly. And there's things.
And yet you still watch them.
I haven't watched any of them.
Oh, really? Why not?
Yeah, no.
Don't you have a heart?
I've been meaning to. I just never got around to it.
It must be the Avatar thing, right?
100%. Alvin can't believe it. He can't believe that I hate
my mind is blown. My wife has watched Avatar and she doesn't give a crap. She's watched both in theaters with me and she's like, these are beautiful movies, but I don't understand what the hell's going on. But she said they were beautiful movies. So I'm like, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
That's fair. That's fair.
Matt Reeves reveals they are now talking about making the Penguin season 2. Oh God, no, stop it.
They shouldn't do it.
No,
they should not do it.
You're gonna ruin this character.
Just do a different villain. Just do a different villain, man.
Put this guy on ice.
It's like, just stop.
He's already gonna be in the movie. Put this guy on ice. Don't overdo it.
What are they gonna do? Oh, the downfall of Penguin back to his rise, or Penguin's gonna be a good guy or some shit? Like, I don't know, man. Leave it alone.
Put him on ice.
Let him do well.
Yeah, let him. This is what happens when you have a success. They're just printing. They want to print money. That's what it is.
Bad.
Right? Warner Brothers knocked on his door and said, "Hey, listen, we gotta pimp this guy up more.
Right? We'll give you $100 million.
$1 million or $100 million. Matt Reeves confirms he is finishing up the script for Batman 2 right now. We're going to be shooting next year. Okay, so when is this coming out? 2027?
So avoid Superman is what they want to do.
Well, yeah, the Superman's coming in 6 months.
Yeah,
that's crazy. In 6 months,
it's pretty.
Time's going by fast, man.
Yeah.
What else is here? Michael B. Jordan is doing new look at Michael B. Jordan and Michael B. Jordan in Ryan Coogler's vampire thriller Sinners. So there'll be 2 Michael B. Jordans. Okay.
All right.
I can't even stand one of them. Now there's going to be 2 of them.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I don't like Michael B. Jordan anymore. As an actor or in the roles that he plays. He's just too crazy now, I think. He really thought his Creed movies would take off. And
They didn't do too hot.
what really pissed me off is he didn't involve Stallone in the last one in
He
any
didn't.
way. And that pissed me off because without Stallone, you don't have Creed. So you could just put him on.
It wasn't like a scheduling conflict or anything like that?
No. Stallone went out and said he never wasn't even called for it.
Wow.
Yeah. So Stallone was interviewed for that because I wasn't even. We didn't even reach out to me.
That's some disrespect.
Yeah,
for sure.
And that's why the movie bombed and sucked because I went and watched it in theaters and it was not good. The only good part about that movie was Jonathan Majors. He saved that movie from being utter trash. That's saying something right there.
Well, so I'm assuming you watched like the first one then.
I watched every single because I'm a big Stallone fan, so I watched all his stuff.
No, I'm talking about Creed. I'm talking about.
Yeah, well, he was a part of Creed until
the
last
difference
movie.
from that one to the last one?
Sorry,
what was the difference between the first Creed and
the lack of
one?
Stallone in there?
No, but that can't be it. There's got to be a little bit more to that.
Well, that is
it
because
story
the thing
philosophy.
Is, well, from my point of view, in my opinion only, that is an important element if continuing for continuing the legacy of all that came before it, right? So when you take that element out, now you're just like, okay, well, he no longer needs anybody there. There's nobody to lean on because Stallone, through his Rocky movies, always had his coach, his wife, and then his son who turned his back on him. He's always had some people to lean on when he was going through the shits, right? And Creed needed that in the first movie, which was Stallone, and made that movie good because you're like, it's coming back full circle now. He's doing that for somebody else.
For sure.
Right. So
so there was a philosophy to the movie. Which, well, that's what I'm trying to get at, because with the Rocky movies, Stallone even said the movie's about philosophy, not just a boxing movie, right? That's why people gravitated towards it. It was a man that came from nothing that made himself into something.
Supposedly, Go says supposedly the owner's right for Rocky are not Stallone, and they didn't want to sell it to him, and that's why he is in fights with the rights owner. The people that are saying that stuff and not willing to give him a bit of money is absolutely ridiculous because he made this whole franchise. Whether he owns it fully contractually or not, pay the man to be in the movie because he's going to make you that money. Look at what he's doing at Tulsa King. Nobody thought
I still need to watch that.
Oh man, you got to watch that. It's good. It's good. It's not great, but it's good, right? But he took that. Nobody even heard of Tulsa King until they watched Stallone in there. They're like, holy shit, he's the reason why this show is good. Right?
Right.
So, yeah. I don't know. I think if you have I think you have a character like Stallone who is so commanding of the screen. Maybe that's why. Maybe Jonathan B. Jordan didn't want him to take over the
Stallone is a presence when you really think about it.
But then that tells you your level of insecurity then that you can't step up and be the poster child.
Right.
Why are you doing it then? Don't even do it then.
Well, I mean, when you think about it, like Apollo Creed, the character, was also a goddamn presence. You know what I mean? Carl Weathers brought that dude to life, made him larger than life. And now you got like his son, who I thought probably would have been the same, but not quite the same person.
So here's a controversial thing that's happened with Pixar. Pixar has removed transgender characters from storylines from their new series Win or Lose. This is a quote from Pixar. When it comes to sorry?
What is Win or Lose? I haven't even heard of this.
It's a news TV show, I believe they're bringing out. When it's going to be on Disney, I believe. When it comes to animated content for a younger audience, we recognize that many parents would prefer to discuss certain subjects with their children on their own terms and timelines. Why is this like now becoming people are aware? You should leave kids alone to their parents. Hollywood should not be parenting nobody but the drugs and alcohol that goes around that party town.
Interesting.
Right? No actor, no Hollywood producer or director should be like, you know what? We're going to be the beacon of hope for kids. No, you should tell them, the parents, hey, it's your responsibility to raise good citizens for the future,
Mhm.
not us in Hollywood. We
Mhm.
are here to make movies and entertain you, but
Yeah.
we're not here to guide you to making better choices in life.
Right.
That is a
Yeah.
responsibility of parents. And I think a lot of parents have also said, hey, you know what? I'll just put TVs and movie shows on for my kids. That'll teach them morals. Like,
Yeah.
what?
There's a generation of kids that only grew up on TV and
iPads.
iPads and
Yeah.
stuff, man. It's not so
Yeah.
good.
But I also think that this is on the heels of who the political party is now going forward in 2025 as well.
Yeah.
A lot of that has to do with it because I believe that the former political party was giving tax incentives if you had diversity, inclusiveness, and all that stuff into your movies, then you get more tax incentives. So
Right.
so as every company would do, they want to hammer down as much tax as possible out of their profits. So they went and shoehorned a whole bunch of this stuff in there, whether it made sense or not, whether it
Mhm.
made for good storytelling or not. They just shoved it in there and said, "Hey, here you go. Now I want our money back. Now give us our tax returns back."
Right.
And in return, a lot of Americans were sort of not happy with the content and said, "You know what? I don't need you to shove agendas down our throats every movie and every
Mhm.
TV show. So we're not going to open up our wallets and go watch your stuff."
Right.
So, and that's a whole different story altogether. I'm not going to get into more deeper than that because I don't need to. But I'm
Fair.
just kind of citing what Pixar has just said about their new show called Win or Lose.
Hmm.
And we'll leave it at that. If you have anything to add to it, you can.
I didn't even know about this. This is my first time hearing
Yeah,
about
me too.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely sounds like they're picking a political side now at this point. So that's all there is to it, man.
I don't even know why that statement needed to be made,
It didn't.
to be
They
honest with
could have
you.
just
Nobody
stealthed
would
it
have
out of there.
known.
Nobody would have known.
Yeah.
It kind of sounds like they're trying to garner back. They're trying to pull back an audience
Yeah.
that they may have lost. So
Well, they lost it in Toy Story because a lot of family were upset with the direction they went to Toy Story. I personally didn't give a damn,
right,
but I'm not everybody,
right,
right?
right.
And there are a lot of people who are very religious in their beliefs and stuff, and I guess they spoke with their wallets. And the Toy Story, sorry, not Toy Story, what's it called? Buzz Lightyear movie.
Oh, yeah.
It bombed because of the controversy that was in there. I personally didn't care for it. I thought the
Yeah.
movie itself wasn't that good. Forget all the other stuff that people are complaining about. I just thought the movie itself, the story was not good. It was
Okay.
kind of very boring and sleepy.
Yeah, fair.
35 years ago today, The Simpsons premiered. Ooh, do you feel old?
I am that old.
35.
I'm 35.
Oh, I feel older.
Started when I was born.
Started when I was born. I watched it as it was first came out as a late night show special. And I watched it was at 8:30 p.m. I believe. I wasn't allowed to watch it.
It was still 8:30 p.m. even at my age.
Yeah. It started
Yeah.
at 8:30, but it was a show within a show, and then it started airing on its own. And my parents would not let me watch it because 8:30 is my bedtime.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah,
that's about right. Yeah.
And I tried. I was able to watch the first maybe 5-10 minutes of it.
And that was it.
I would push the envelope, right? I'd push the envelope. They're like, "Hey, get to bed." I'm like, "All right, okay."
Yeah.
So yeah. First, Guy Ritchie is doing a new film called The Fountain of Youth.
Oh.
Starring John Krasinski.
Oh.
You know him, John.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's doing with Natalie Portman.
Oh wow. Okay.
So it's sort of like Indiana Jones meets what's that movie with Nicolas Cage, National Treasure?
Yes.
So if you mix the two, it's like that.
Huh. Oh, I'm looking at it now. Oh, it's an Apple TV thing.
Do you want to put that up? Can you want to put that up and present?
I have no idea how to do that. No, wait, hold on. I can figure this out. I'm a grown man. I can do this.
While he's struggling, folks, I'm gonna get a drink.
Damn. Yes. Select window or screen. Sure. As you see me struggle to figure this out, you guys. There you go. The Fountain of Youth. Yes. So yeah, Natalie Portman, John Krasinski. I don't know who this person is. It's coming out 2025. Okay. So yeah, it looks Indiana Jones vibey. It's got that. It kind of looks a little. I don't know how modern this take is though. I'm curious about what that's gonna do. But John Krasinski's a good actor. Natalie Portman's a good actress. I think they make a pretty dynamic duo. That'd be interesting to see. So it'd be chilling. Oh, did I screw something up? I don't know what I did there. I apologize, guys. Something happened. Something happened. It's a screen within a screen, you guys. It's Inception. The secret is money. You're absolutely right. Yeah. I think it'll be okay. I don't know what you guys think. How do you guys feel about John Krasinski? He's kind of doing his thing with Amazon and his directing. That I like him as an actor. I like him as a director. I think as a person, he's an overall good dude. He had that little IG channel for a little bit when COVID was happening, the lockdowns were going down, and was trying to spread more good news and positivity around the world, which is kind of cool to see when everything was being a little bit more negative. I haven't seen Natalie Portman in a movie in a while, so it'll just be interesting to see what this is all about. Who else is in here? Elza Gonzalez. Oh, Stanley Tucci's in it. Okay, that's cool. Stanley Tucci, Laz Alonso from The Boys. Okay. That's all I know.
The secret is in our
Arian
money.
Moayed, some kid named Benjamin Shivers, Carmen Ejogo, Dom Hall Gleason. Yeah, I don't know who they are, where they're from. It's they're giving it like they're calling it like in the vein of Indiana Jones. Yeah, okay.
Saying
makes sense.
Contemporary Indiana Jones.
But damn, guys, it's gonna be interesting. We'll see what happens.
I'm gonna go on a limb and say this is gonna make more money than Indiana Jones.
What?
Can you hear me?
What did you say?
Can you hear me?
I can't hear you.
Are you sure?
No, legitimately, I can't hear you. He's got problems. Yeah, Jack Ryan, right? He was good in that. I mean, he's come a long way from being
Can you hear me?
Jim in The Office, which was like, dorky, weird, nerdy guy, and to doing like crazy action films now. The Quiet, I mean, I like The Quiet Place. Quiet Place was dope. Yeah, we still can't hear you, Elvin. If you're trying to talk, it's not happening, bro. Sorry. You might have to reboot.
Testing.
What's this? Back to Cobra Kai in the latest season of Cobra Kai. Daniel fights Mr. Miyagi. Daniel sounds greatest. I mean, 80. Yeah, I thought that was kind of odd, man.
Testing.
I mean, he went back in time and saw a young Mr. Miyagi, which I don't even know if he's ever seen a picture of young Mr. Miyagi before, but that was kind of wild. And then he turns into an old man, and I was like, okay, that's different, but it is a dream, so I get it. And I mean, you're absolutely right. He was fighting Mr. Miyagi himself for his inner turmoil, philosophy. If you guys haven't watched it yet, I would say just watch it. It's almost done. It's a great show. I like it. It's so campy. It's like a good campy. You know what I mean? Gustav, if you agree, like just let the chat know. But I think it's a solid campy kind of show, man. And yes, they have milked the crap out of it because people absolutely love it. I have a headband of Cobra Kai and the Miyagi-Do symbol. And I bought a while back. It's dope. I like it. I'm not going to pull it out right now because then there'll be nobody here.
Testing.
Oh, really? Oh, interesting. I can't hear him. That's so odd. Maybe I need to reboot, Elvin. Maybe I'm the issue.
Yeah, they can hear me. Yeah, they can.
Okay, I'll reboot. I will reboot. I'll be right back.
Now it's my turn. Okay, go reboot. He's having technical difficulty, which means I can go talk about whole crap about him. No, just kidding. I will continue with some of the storyline. What's going on? What else is going on here? Oh, there he is. Can you hear me now? I can hear you. Oh. I can hear you.
Maybe you need to hardcore reboot or something. It happened when I did the present thing. That's where it all went wrong.
Oh, jeez.
Shouldn't have let me touch it. I broke things. I'll be back again. Oh, damn. I'll be.
That's what happens. Go.
That's what happens if the new guy touches things, man.
Get out of here. Best part of Cobra Kai is how it escalated every single season. In one season, the fight of international Black Ops martial arts rings. Cobra Kai is karate businessman out of a strip mall. Yeah, it is. It's true. It is. Definitely. What is Sheldon doing? Sheldon needs to turn off and come back on. He's messaging me now, Sheldon. You leave this guy alone. That's what happens. Remove this guy. Remove him. All right. Death of the Unicorn. Okay, so I saw this trailer. I don't know if anybody saw it. It's Paul Rudd and Jenna Ortega from Wednesday. I definitely implore people to check this movie out. Death of a Unicorn. It is a weird psychological thriller type of movie. I saw that trailer and I was just like, what is going on here? And it's so weird. But if you're into like a psychological thriller type of movie, like I think it's almost similar to that movie that like Get Out, something like that. Maybe similar to that type of weirdness. Obviously it has to do with the unicorn, which is also, it's weird on its own, but it's not set in a fantasy world. It's set in a realistic environment, which makes it even more trippy. So if you like doing shrooms, maybe do that and watch this movie because you will trip out. You probably don't even need shrooms to trip out. The trailer already tripped me out. So Death of Unicorn starring Paul Rudd and Jenna Ortega releases tomorrow. So yeah, spring of 2025. So, oh yeah, why does it say releases? The trailer releases tomorrow, I guess, but the movie releases in spring. Yeah, trailer releases tomorrow. Hello.
Yo.
Can you hear me now?
I'm back. Yes, I can hear you.
So it was you all along.
I don't know, man. I touched that present button. I don't know what happened. It all went downhill from there. Never let me touch technology.
Lesson learned. I was just talking about, I don't know if you saw this trailer. It came out. The trailer came out actually today, but this news is a day old. Death of a Unicorn. Starring Paul Rudd and Jenna Ortega. It's trippy, man. I watched the trailer. I tripped out. Do you want to see it?
I do.
Okay, let's go see it right now. We're doing this live. It's all good in the hood. There you go. See? It was all Sheldon's fault, don't worry. Okay, let's check this out. This trailer is trippy. All right, here we go.
What the hell?
Yeah, so I guess it's a death of a unicorn. So Paul Rudd and Ortega, you know her from Wednesday.
Yeah.
Great actress.
Is he supposed to be like her father?
I don't know. Maybe like a stepfather or something. I don't know.
Hey, stepfather.
I don't know. I have no idea. I think it is a stepfather because I remember hearing something about that. That's what I'm saying. So they get into like a wild card thing, an accident, and then they end up killing an actual unicorn.
Huh?
I'm telling you right now, man.
What?
Yeah, stepfather, just in case.
Just in case.
Mr. Miyagi's friend is there.
What the hell?
Anyway, so look, they killed the unicorn.
You're oh, what the hell? Hell?
See? You see the unicorn there?
Okay.
That's and then weird. Now they're tripping out. Now everybody in the this guy in the middle here with the striped pants.
Will Poulter, or
He was
however
in
you say his
he was
name.
in Narnia.
He was also Adam Warlock.
So here we go. They're trying to explain this death of a unicorn, whatever nonsense. It's such a weird movie, man. It's from the studio that brought you Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
Oh, okay. I still haven't watched that. I heard it was really good.
What?
Yeah.
Do you even watch movies, bro?
No, man. No.
You have a life. That's what you're trying to say, huh?
Yeah.
Look. So they
who was he in Narnia?
King Estes. He was young. He was very young. He was like 12 years old in the movie. So they take the blood or something off the unicorn and they can heal cancer.
What?
Yeah. So
you're telling me we got to find a unicorn in order to heal the world? Is that what you're saying to me right now?
Yeah. So look, they take some, I guess, crumbs off the body. I don't know. Like they grind it into a powdery state and then they give it to this guy and he's healed.
Okay. Interesting.
So yeah, he's like, we can make millions. This guy's like, we're rich. We're stinking rich. And then things start happening. It's weird stuff.
Tripping.
It's not hurt. Run. You get.
Oh, this is like Cocaine Bear all over again.
Oh my god! Run. They're saying run. Who's saying run? And then all of a sudden, people get shot. Uh-oh, what's that in the shadows? Uh-oh.
Yeah, this is like Cocaine Bear meets Predator, dude. Oh my god. Okay.
He bought the unicorn from Narnia.
It's gonna take him back. It's here to bring him back.
It's gonna drag his ass back to the wardrobe. Oh man. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, Everything All at Once was extremely good. Yeah, it was a good movie.
Yeah, I know. I'll watch. Don't worry.
So yeah, there we go. Big ass unicorn's gonna go into somebody's yoo-hoo. There it is.
Oh my god, dude! Why does it have vampire teeth? Are we sure it's a unicorn or is it a unigoat? Like,
how do we go from killing a unicorn? I wonder if the blood can cure a cancer. I have no idea, man. I'm telling you, this movie. I was saying before you got him back on here, I was like, take some shrooms and watch this movie.
I think this is that kind of movie where you kind of need to.
Oh man, it's such a trip. This trailer's a crazy trip. Anyways, Indian girl here represent. Woohoo!
Yeah. Hopefully she doesn't have an accent.
But did you see the hoof? You missed the hoof. Oh, did you see it?
Go back.
No. I'll show you more than a hoof. Hold on here, buddy.
I saw that horn
this spring.
Oh, it's coming out. Okay.
Yeah, take your family to see this. Poke around. Oh, I like how they did that. Dad joke right there, baby. Poke around. Anyways, now the unicorn is burning shit. What the hell? What kind of? It was a Pokemon.
What the hell? Oh my god!
There it is.
What?
I'll take myself.
Why does it have?
Let me take myself out so you can see.
It's a vampire unicorn. That's crazy.
That's insane.
Okay. This is like.
Are you gonna go see this?
I think I'm going to, man. There's still that movie I gotta go watch. I don't even know if it's even out yet, to be honest with you. The Night Bitch movie with Amy Adams, because that shit looked ridiculous too. This is what this reminds me of.
What movie?
It's called. Oh god, it's called Night Bitch. It's where she turns into like a dog or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a good date movie.
The unicorn?
Yeah.
Oh shit. We'll see.
This is crazy. I might go with my wife to watch this movie. I don't like this kind of movie, but my wife loves it. So Once a year, I concede and take her to a movie of her choice because like 80% of the movies I always pick, and I feel
This isn't
bad.
a horror movie, though. This is not a horror movie.
Well, what is this? Cute and cuddly?
This is a campy ass like B-rated film where they got A-list actors because
this is a jump scare movie. I will be jumping on my wife's lap.
We'll see, man.
Death of a Unicorn.
Oh God,
coming to theaters soon. People, get ready. Is this career killing for Jenna Ortega?
No, not at all. This is just right? Some silly shit she decided to do, and it was like
she should call her agent up and go, "Are you really trying to ruin my career? Did you not see what I just did on Wednesday? Netflix, I killed it there, where I became a global phenomenon, and now you're gonna send me to this thing."
I think she's doing it for fun. It's just a fun shit movie that
Rudd's probably doing it for fun too then.
Oh yeah. No, 100%, man. I mean, I feel like all actors do some sort of bad movie like this, you know, some weird campy kind of shit. And there's like
that Unicorn with Fang screams romantic comedy.
I agree with Gustav.
That's Sheldon right there, romantic comedy. This is his flick.
Yep. You know it. I'm going to it.
Oh man! Oh God! All right. Let's get into our topic of the night, shall we? What is it? If you didn't know, if you don't know,
look up.
No, I don't want to. My eyes hurt.
There's meaning behind that statement, though.
What say you?
There's meaning behind that statement.
Are you trying to drop an Easter egg here?
Not so much of an Easter egg, but it's kind of what he represents, right?
Okay, so I've got a problem with this right off the bat. Okay?
I'm here. I'm listening.
Okay. And you know I'm a big fan, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can we stop with the teaser of a teaser trailer?
Oh, yeah.
I don't like that. So annoying. Like 2 days ago, I thought he dropped the trailer early because it's like everyone's freaking out. Oh my God, look at this. And then I see teaser of a teaser trailer. And I'm like, what?
What does that mean?
Why are you just drop the trailer? What happened here? Why are we going 3 steps back now?
Yeah.
It was so annoying. And then I actually thought this was going to be a trailer. Yeah, exactly, right? Goes says, how is 2-minute video a teaser? Exactly. Is the trailer going to be 4 minutes?
No. I think there's a little confusion here. This trailer, the actual trailer is 2 minutes. Before this, like 2 days ago, they dropped like a 30-second teaser trailer for the trailer itself.
But here's the kicker, though. This is not even an official trailer. This is a teaser trailer.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, that's
what I'm saying.
That's right. So before this teaser trailer, they dropped
there was a tease for the teaser trailer.
To the teaser trailer in anticipation for the actual trailer that's going to be. You know what this reminds me of? What the hell was that Mark Wahlberg movie where they were like kidnapping like this kid and it turned out to be the mob bosses and they were like, this is the Buster Tracer Rifle Tracer Buster kind of. And that's what that scene reminds me. I'll find out what that movie is, but it was weird.
I was just so annoyed with this. I'm like, just drop the video, man. Like, Jesus. If you're gonna,
they could have just called this a trailer. This was enough.
2 minutes is a lot.
This is enough.
We used to back in the day. We used to get 2 minutes only.
Yes.
Take it or leave it. Now, what are you gonna do? You're gonna show us another 2 minutes of the footage, which is
that's right. He also dropped that poster too.
That was a teaser of the teaser poster.
Yeah.
Just ridiculous.
Oh my God.
But anyways, this morning, 5 a.m. on, I believe, what is it? December 19th.
Yep.
We have James Gunn dropping this trailer. They had a countdown on DC Warner Brothers site, YouTube site. They had a countdown.
Okay.
I was asleep because it was like 5 a.m. I'm not getting up 5 a.m. for a teaser trailer. I got up at 6 a.m.
That's fair.
I had to get up at 6 a.m. anyways. I take my dog for a walk in the morning. So I got up, took my dog for a walk, came back, took care of her for her breakfast, and then I turned it on. My dog was sitting next to me, and we watched this, right? We watched it, and So let's play a little bit of it here. Shall we?
Let's do it.
Okay.
I've probably watched this trailer like 8 times already.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, 8 times. That's kind of obsessive, but okay.
It is.
So here we go. We have the Arctic, which is obviously the Fortress of Solitude. Immediately when I saw this, I'm like, all right, we're going to see the Fortress of Solitude. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, what happened to crypto? Did crypto die? Oh, and then we just like see a powder of snow, and then we just see. I'm like, no, my boy, you gotta do this to me right off the bat on a teaser trailer.
I think it was good that they did it like this.
Of course, it shut up a lot of people who like, he's too perfect.
Yep.
He's not. Shut up.
Yep.
No, he's not. If you haven't read the comic books, you don't know the history of Superman. Don't ask stupid questions like that. Go do your homework. He's far from being immortal. Far.
Yeah. Not just immortal, but like he's not like all Boy Scout, but he is Boy Scout for sure.
Well, he ain't no Venom.
No.
Right? And he's never portrayed as that. Like, if you understand Superman, then you understand what he's about and why he's always considered a Boy Scout, because not because he's wimpy or corny or campy, is because he represents the lighter side, the brighter side of being a superhero.
Yeah.
Right? He's Captain America with more power. Right? Always doing the right thing. Right? And he doesn't want to kill his opponents. He wants to. Batman's in a way like that, but Batman's kind of nutty, right? And we like Batman because of that as well. Right? He's unhinged at times, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, here he is, and then when they zoomed in and he's bleeding, I'm like, God damn, who in the world whooped his? You know what? Right off the bat, I'm thinking. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say because there's not a lot of people. There's not a lot of beings that can do that to him.
I was just thinking right off the bat, what did Lex do to him?
Oh, interesting.
That was a lot of people started thinking Brainiac.
Yeah.
But I'm not thinking Brainiac. I'm thinking Lex.
I'm thinking there might be a little bit of cloning action going on.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
This is the haircut that every kid in high school wants now.
Oh, yeah.
Including my son. I'm like, what? Why do you have sponge on top of your head? Like, what is this? It's like, Dad.
Hairstyles are weird, man.
Dad, this is everyone's haircut. I'm like, yeah, okay. Anyway, so my son immediately got this haircut. Not big, but I think like all of us laughed at this and made fun of this hair. But if you look at him, he looks nothing like Superman. And I guess
is the whole point.
Yeah, I just woke up. Yeah, all the time. My youngest one, who's 14, all the time goes in the car when I'm dropping him to school. I'm like, can you comb your hair? I bought you a nice comb. Comb your hair, for God's sakes. You look like a bum.
I bought you a nice
I bought him a nice bamboo cone, like a cool looking one, because I want to be a cool dad. So I got him like a bamboo, like a really cool looking comb. I'm like, here, comb your goddamn hair. You look like a bum.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And he's like, I don't care, Dad. I'm like, oh, God. Anyway, so Daily Planet, which is nice to see this. I like this. You know, obviously you want to hammer down the reporter side of things, right? The Clark Kent stories have to be there.
Of course.
And he did you see the way he walked? He walked very like dorky.
Yeah.
And I love that.
The whole point. It's kind of reminiscent of you know who I'm saying?
Yes.
Christopher Reeves.
The great late Christopher Reeves. And I am all for it. I feel like Brendan Ruth was given unfair treatment because he looked almost like him too.
Yeah.
And I think it was just too much on the nose. You know what I mean? They were trying.
I kind of disagree with what I think. I think it was a bad story that they gave him. They gave him it should never have been a dorky, like Lex Luthor was not. It was Kevin Spacey that portrayed him.
Yes,
and it felt just too jokey. It didn't feel and like
goofy.
Yeah, and if you're gonna bring back a Superman, it shouldn't just be another Lex Luthor storyline. Like that's dumb. It's like they almost wanted it to fail.
You know what they were trying to do? They were just trying to make a sequel to Christopher Reeve's movies.
Yeah.
But updated actors. And I
Right.
think that's a wrong way to go about it. You just take elements from it, but you shouldn't deliberately try to make the next version of it.
Yeah.
And that's what it was. And you're right. The story fell flat too.
Yep.
And it just killed it after that. Right.
Yep.
Um,
Because what was it? What was the movie called again?
oh,
Superman Returns, right?
That's the Snow or a Charlie Sheen party. Ooh, I like that one. You were saying something. What were you saying?
I was just saying the movie is called Superman Returns, so it almost felt like it sounded like it was supposed to be a sequel to. Yeah. Anyways.
All right, fart in the wind. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
So here is pile of blood,
and he's like he got the wind knocked out of him. Like,
yeah,
you know,
this is like
when you breathe, he's just like, like he doesn't know what to do, man. Like Superman got hurt.
This is me when I tell my wife, I'm the king of the castle, woman. Yell at my dog, help me. Get me down to the basement of solitude.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so I thought he was eyes gonna. It's like I didn't see any shots in this video about him using his lasers. Yep. I thought his eyes are gonna turn red. That's what I thought when I saw this close up.
Interesting.
Right?
Interesting. Okay.
I did not expect what was gonna happen after.
No, I thought that part was cool, man.
And then, yeah, we know James Gunn. Thanks, James. Then we see the inner workings of Metropolis. I mean, what's it called?
The Daily Planet?
The Daily Planet.
You were going to call it the Daily Bugle, weren't you?
Yeah.
Call yourself a Superman fan.
I never did. I'm kidding. So Lois Lane there. I think she's a perfect Lois Lane.
I think she's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. She has that reporter look, savvy, you know, always want to get into people's business because that's what a reporter does.
And you got Jimmy there too.
Jimmy is great. Yes. So yeah, curious. A lot of flat screen TVs as they should be in a news place.
Yep.
And then we see Guardians of the yes, I know. Thanks. Oh, oops. I jumped way too ahead. So this is cool.
So this is Pa Kent.
We don't know that though. Everyone's assuming this is Pa Kent.
You don't think it is? Like, look at how he's holding him. Look at how he's looking at him.
Hey, listen, today's world, men can hold men like this, okay?
I understand that, but this is like a very, very like family kind of hold.
You know, the internet, they're like, this is Harvey Weinstein. Oh my god, the internet is wild, man.
Damn. Okay. That's insane.
Anyways, yeah, you're right. Maybe this is Pa Kent. It could be a farmer who's lost his crops or something.
I mean, possibly, yeah. Sure. Okay, I'll give you that.
But it makes sense though. What you're saying, obviously, the way he's holding him and sad. Maybe it's Pa Kent, but it could be a farmer who's lost somebody, family, a neighbor. I don't know. We don't know for sure, right?
Right.
Unless Gunn comes out and says that is Pa Kent, we don't know until the movie drops, right?
Gustav hit it right on the nail.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
With boundary issues.
Oh man, Ghost is on fire today. You're on fire, buddy. So, anyways. This is about caring neighbors, probably, right? Which I think is great if that happens.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he whistles here, and then my dog hears it.
Huh?
Yeah, my dog was sitting. My dog hears the whistle and perks up.
I thought you were okay.
What were you thinking right now?
What do you mean your dog, man? Like,
yeah, my dog.
That trailer, dude.
Not my friend. My dog. DOG, not DOGG.
Oh shit.
So anyways, my dog tripped out and started looking up, and I'm like, "What is it? What is it, girl? Is it Lassie again in the well?"
They use an actual dog whistle.
I'm gonna send this to you, and well, hold on, I should have sent it to you a while ago, but I don't know how to bring it up. Anyways, whatever. I was gonna send it on Discord. If you can see it on Discord, let me know. Okay, so I'll send it on Discord. general chat. Here, I'll post it on there. Can you see it?
Let me see.
Alvin's dogs lost the movie before. Do you see it?
Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh,
Yes.
so adorable. That's so adorable. Okay.
She's all excited and like, what the hell? I'll put it up on share here. So when he whistles, she perks up and she starts running to the TV. And I'm just like, what? What are you doing?
Had to have been a dog whistle, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And there's Crypto right there. And she's right below his nuts.
The way Crypto comes in too is so cool, man.
Yeah.
All you see is like clouds of snow just like behind. I'm like, oh my God, that's Crypto, dude.
So there's my dog tripping out this morning and just like concerned, like a concerned attachment to Superman. I'm like, hey, I'm over here. I'm your owner over here. She's just
like,
concerned.
nah, the white guy needs help.
Yeah, she's like, what's going on with this guy? Why did he whistle to me? He's not whistling to you. He's whistling to Crypto. Come back over here on the couch.
I like how they portrayed Crypto. He looks good in this movie.
Yeah. People are like, he should be like more of a Labrador. I'm like, he could be anything. Doesn't matter. It's a dog.
Would you accept a Chihuahua?
AMC has a chance to let people bring their dogs to watch a movie. Yeah, I don't know about that dog. My dog's gonna be running around up and down the stairs. She's a tornado, like D likes to call it. So yeah, that was her. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. Oh, dogs, they're awesome. So yeah, he whistles, and then yeah, you're saying that there it is,
like bam. I thought he was gonna fly though, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I know, right? But I guess it's more impactful.
Yeah, maybe a little grounded. Still a dog. He'd rather run than fly. He's so cute. He's so cute. Ah, very dog-like mentality. It's like, so don't lick me, take me home.
How people don't like this is beyond me. There are people on the internet not liking this trailer and hating and only pointing out the weak parts. I mean, obviously every movie's gonna have weak parts. They're pointing out like subtle coloring, or they're pointing out he doesn't look like Superman, or his suit's too bulky. But they don't put up the good stuff. Like I don't see anybody that's negative talk about this.
No. You know, man, I think people, especially nowadays, they still want that like doom and gloom kind of dark style movie. Nah, man, this is not what Superman's about. Superman's about hope. He's about bright, like giving like good vibes to people, man. And this was okay. I just want to talk about the scene for a second, okay, and how sick this scene is. I really think this movie is going to portray like the intricacies of what Superman can do, because I saw a comment like about the scene where he was like, oh, him coming in that fast and like grabbing her and protecting her, she should have broken her neck. I'm like, no, you clearly don't understand how intricate Superman is with his powers and his strength. This man lives in a world where he thinks it's goddamn cardboard and like pillows. He knows he needs to be that much more careful about using his strength around others, or he will end up decimating them, especially as someone like a child. Like, they don't understand what Superman is and what he's about. And they don't understand his challenges that he has to like put through on a regular basis with everyday people. Am I wrong?
Like, no, so here, when I saw this part here, it reminded me of Christopher Reeves when he saved the cat for that girl.
Mm-hmm.
And James Gunn has harped on that, said we want Superman to be the one to rescue cats, help out kids.
Yes.
We want him to be that superhero.
Yes.
It's not about him. Like Snyder focused more about how hard he punches and how fast he flies and screams, which is fine because you want to show the power that he can have. But somehow he forgot that this character is not just about that.
No.
There's this whole other area that you need to bring out of him, which separates him from so many other superheroes out there. Exactly. You're not going to see Daredevil look for a cat. Oh, the cat can't find him. He's blind. But, oh man, that's a poor analogy. But The only other character I could think of that is friendly is your friendly neighborhood, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Right?
Yeah.
And you can see Spider-Man saving a cat or a dog from a tree or a power line, whatever, apartment building ladder or something. But there are a few superheroes out there that exude the goodness in humans as well. That the small things matter.
It's about helping your fellow man, your community, uplifting people. That's what he's about.
To be fair, Superman had practice snapping necks with. He's not snapping our neck. Shut up. So I was looking at my scene. And he also gave credit to Snyder Gunn. He's like, I did use slow-mo to really accentuate some of the scenes, and this is one of them, right?
Makes sense. Yeah,
and Snyder's known for that. Snyder does this on everything way too much. He cranks it up to 11. Right. And sometimes ruins movies like that too, right? But yeah. And then here,
Lex.
Finally, we get
an age-appropriate Lex Luthor
with no hair.
Yes.
And then you see Superman. I love that. How he sees it just flying by, and he's just like, son of a Okay, so here's the problem with this. Luthor Corp. Why not Lex Corp?
Yeah, I thought that was kind of odd too, man.
I tried looking for it to see if this was the original OG name of the company. I didn't find it. I didn't look enough.
I think it's just LexCorp. But
you know what? I don't know.
It kind of makes sense though. If you're leaving a legacy, nobody ever goes by their first name. It's usually the last name, right? So,
but I mean, if this is the biggest problem with this movie, that means the movie's great then. Right? If the name is the biggest issue you have with this movie after you're watching it, then they did a good job.
Also, you're gonna, okay.
Sorry,
I was gonna say there's like core, and then we get a little bit of green core happening. Yeah.
Oh, we'll get to that in a second. Yeah, this is like a James Bond-esque type of look. The villain with the long gun.
Right.
There's definitely kryptonite bullets in that chamber.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Right, and 100%. That is awesome. That is so awesome. And he looks pissed. And speaking of pissed, Superman looks pissed.
Yep.
If you look at the background, you see sort of statuesque. They almost look like they're clones or something in the back, like bodies.
I mean, they're they're a little bit more statue-esque for sure.
And maybe he's trying to siphon energy off Superman to awake these bodies, maybe?
Possibly, maybe. Yeah, you never know.
But Superman is like, I'm breaking out of here. And so he just punches through and shatters it. And then we have Wakanda here under a siege.
Hey.
They couldn't save, so they need
I thought Superman. He was an Indian kid.
Is that the Diddy lair?
Jesus.
Yeah, if Snyder was doing that scene, he would be watching this slow for 2 minutes out. That's true. So yeah, we have he's praying to Superman, I guess. Yeah,
he's calling out for Superman, which is what when you're a kid and you know who Superman is. I mean, I would do the same thing.
If this doesn't bring tears to your eyes, you're not human. Get out of here. People are complaining, they took this line out of what do you call it?
Man of Steel.
Man of Steel. People throw at people all the time. Like, are we not gonna be allowed to do that anymore?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. There was I'm pretty sure there was a time where, or somewhere in the comics, or even in like the cartoon series, where people were not liking Superman. It's just, see, he's not all that great, because Superman, he is a guy, like, he does have to pick and choose sometimes who he can't save everybody. As larger than life as he is, he can't save everybody, but he tries to,
and he gets down on himself quite easily.
Yep.
So he's inside this building here. He looks really upset. And I missed it.
It was there. Stag Industries.
Yeah, right there. So you want to go and talk about this?
Yeah. This is the company who made a very interesting character known as Metamorpho. And this is a clear indicator. I feel like this is, I mean, I think we kind of see it in the trailer here too, or when it's coming up pretty soon, that Metamorpho is going to be in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If this was a Snyder cut, the kid raising the flag would say, "Superman, pay child support."
Damn, Ghost Type, you on fire today, bro.
So yeah, Metamorphosis. For those people who don't know, he's actually a good guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
People see him, immediately consider him as a bad guy just because of the looks.
Yeah.
And we'll see his face in a second here. But yeah, Stag Industries creates this concoction of it's sort of like a bunch of puzzle pieces of a body coming together. That's his look.
Yeah.
He has the ability to shift his hands into weapons among the powers, and he has strength, super strength. So yeah, he's gonna be interesting. I can't wait to see that. So you see here, whoa. So people started laughing at this guy's hair, and I'm like, that's actually comic book accurate.
It is. Yeah. I mean, they changed it later down the road.
Yeah.
To give him like a little bit more of a cooler style. But this is like OG Guy Gardner.
People were like, "Oh, those look so stupid," and then you see in the chats below, people like, you don't know your comic book history, do you? No. This is actually how his hair is supposed to look like. And if you knew that,
people that don't know who Guy Gardner is, he is a Green Lantern. He came after Hal Jordan, a little bit more rougher around the edges, a little bit more mouthy. Would you say a little bit more aggressive too?
Yeah.
Right.
Hal Jordan is the Captain America of Green Lanterns.
Yeah.
He's exactly like Captain America. He was, for God's sakes, he was in the army too. But yeah, of all the lanterns, Captain America esque is Hal Jordan, and then you have Guy Gardner. I would say Guy Gardner is more rash.
Yeah,
that's the word I would put it as.
I would say so. Yeah.
He's a good person. He's definitely overall.
Like a rumbler kind of type.
Yeah, like I'm gonna take you on. We'll talk after I take you on, right?
Yeah.
Hal Jordan's like, hey, let's settle this before we get into this. But okay, you want to get into it? That's fine. We'll get into it then.
What do you think about the casting? Nathan Fillion playing Guy, because he did voice Hal Jordan in some animated series.
My reason so here's the thing. I think what it was it would have been too on the nose. Like, I think Gunn has like this pride thing where he's like, no, I know you guys want him to be this, but I want him to be this.
Right.
And he's like, we have somebody. I thought the choice for Hal Jordan was a little weak. I didn't like the fact Hal Jordan was old. The actor that they picked, he's pretty old.
That's fair. Unless I believe what they're trying to do is they're trying to set up Jon Stewart and Kyle Rayner. I think that's what they're trying to do instead.
And I don't like that, because I think Hal Jordan should be the one ushering in the Green Lantern Corps, right? And yeah, he is in a way, because they're doing that buddy cop TV show on HBO Max.
Right.
A lot of people think Jon Stewart is the main Green Lantern. To me, he's not. I think he's second in line. I always consider Hal Jordan as first in line. Guy Gardner, I don't even think of him as a leadership type of guy, because he's not. But the fact that they went with this direction is because they're probably setting up Justice League International.
I think they're world building. They're not lore building.
He says they're not. He says they're not.
He says they're not world building.
But I think he's lying. He's not going to tell you the truth. He's not going to tell anybody.
No, I don't believe
why show your cards?
Because this Superman movie definitely is not going to be a lore or an origin film. This is a world building movie.
Yeah, and he's already said this is a moving train. This is a moving train.
Yeah,
we're not going to talk about origins. We're not talking about any of this stuff. This is already year 2 or 3 already in the works. They already know each other. Yeah. Lois and Clark have worked together already for a year. He's already been Superman. This is not like something new.
Right? I also like that Guy Gardner's not in a CGI skin tight suit either.
Oh, yeah, I know. People are like, it looks bulky. I'm like, listen, you got to have a bit of both. You have to have a little bit of reality check of what looks good on the big screen.
Yeah.
And then you also have to give him some comic booky look, which is the hair, obviously the ring, powering up like that. Mm-hmm. There's got to be elements of everything put into it.
Yeah.
I mean, go ask Ryan Reynolds.
He hated his movie.
Yeah, it's because they screwed around with the costume.
Yep.
So, anyways, this is a scene here where he kind of blocks everybody, giving Clark some space, I guess.
I think so. Yeah.
Let him focus here, and then behind him you see Mr. Terrific with a jetpack on,
and Hawk Girl is there too.
Yeah, Hawk Girl's there too. So, people like there's too many people in this movie. I think here's the thing. I think they only get involved when Superman lets them get involved.
Yeah, I agree.
I think Superman's like, this is my fight, stay away.
Yeah.
But they're like, listen, we want to help you. We're going to be part of this. And he's like, finally probably going to accept it near the end of the movie here that I need help. That I can't do this by myself.
Yeah, I agree.
So here, there's Hawk Girl. People are saying that her helmet's too big on her head. And I'm just like, I don't know.
People really trying to pick.
Oh, yeah. It's crazy. I'm like, you just made that up with 2 scenes? I don't know what to say. Like, I need to see more before I can make a call like that.
Yeah.
Right?
I really hope they bring like nth metal into this too, because that plays a big part in some of DC's lore.
Yeah,
I don't know what the hell
this
thing is.
This is Charizard showing up out of nowhere. World building.
Did you just say Charizard, dude?
Yeah. Is that anything? I said Charizard. I didn't even know.
Charizard, man.
Yeah, sure, whatever. I don't know. I don't care about Pokemon.
Goddamn Godzilla wannabe over here.
Yeah, and then you see Superman right there, itty bitty Superman on the left. Giant fireball coming at him. That's gonna be interesting. It's a kaiju. Yep. So okay. He's blocking all the fire from there. That's where you see the suit like all tethered and burnt.
Singed, yeah.
Yeah. So this must be a magic being because that's the other weakness Superman has is magic.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's not like it actually hurt him though. It was just singed, so like it's still fire. I think.
Well, we don't know
because magic would have actually hurt him. It would have hurt his suit.
But I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe he was sent to Fortress of Solid by this creature. We don't know. We'll see.
Maybe.
I just love this part here. They're deeply in love, and meanwhile, there's a giant fireball going out in the back. I just find this hilarious, right? And James Gunn did say there are some comic-y elements embedded in this movie. Comedy, elements embedded in this movie. Which so I think I could see probably Guy Gardner back going, a little help here, please.
I mean, it'd be kind of cool because they need to do something different, right? They've been trying to do their own thing and like copy what Marvel's doing. It just hasn't been working for them. So maybe this approach that he's going to be doing is going to be what people are unexpectedly wanting to happen, you know?
Yeah. Ghost says Creature Commander show is heavily hinted to Metal Man, so DC could be setting up for robot team up. Yeah. I also know that there's going to be the Authority as well. The group called Authority. They're sort of like Guardians of the Galaxy meets
the Defenders.
Were those Band of Misfits or Will Smith had in the DC?
Oh, Suicide Squad.
It's sort of mixture of that. So they're saying that there might be some they're gonna have a crossover with Superman, so we'll see. But yeah, I just find in the background what's going on here. Like, Dragon Ball fight ensues in the background. Right? Goku's doing a Kamehameha.
Oh my god.
And then he's just like, yeah, and then they make out and so going back to this scene here, do you know that this is the very few time we've seen actually superheroes making out on screen?
Now that you say that, yeah.
For a long time, they didn't allow that. They wouldn't allow it because it's too hetero. And I was just like, what? And then I went back and I'm like, oh my god, when is the last time I seen a superhero actually make out?
Well, I mean, didn't Batman and Selena Kyle make out in the Matt Reeves Batman?
I don't think so. I don't remember that.
Gamora and Peter Quill?
No, remember they got stopped at the last second when he tries to kiss her?
And
then for other time he got kicked in the nuts by her?
Thor and Jane Foster.
Did they make out?
I think in Thor 2 or something like that.
but that was like years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's been a while, and it's very rare.
that's fair.
Guy Garner looks like Stuart.
He does.
I
He
think
ain't
it's
wrong.
great. The
He
the more
does.
the more goofy he looks, the better it is.
Which is kind of the whole point, because
Yeah,
he's a tough guy, but he looks like a goofball.
I can't wait till one of the guys in this group in this movie goes to him. I think we need to get you a better haircut. Like, can you imagine Mr. Terrific going to him? Dude, let me take you to a barber shop, please. I know this guy in the Bronx. You know, he'll hook you up. My guy will hook you up. And then
Yeah.
at the end, you see him with the new haircut, and that will be awesome, right?
Yeah.
So, anyways, we see them making out, and then so here we were talking about this before we got online.
Yes.
So this is the Fortress of Solitude, and this is his boy. Who
Keelix.
Who is Keelix?
He is Superman's entrusted robot that looks after the fortress from while he's away. His guardian, his mentor. Teaches him a little bit about Krypton.
And he looks really
hurt
about it, and maybe this angers him. Right? And I can see this is Lex destroying this character, I think.
You think
this
so?
is Lex doing right here. I'm going to go on a limb and say this is Lex doing right here. From what I heard is Nicholas Hoult, by the way, who plays Lex, I think he looks the part. I think he's going to be a phenomenal Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
And one of the things I heard is that he's geniusly intelligent, but he also makes you think that the way they're trying to build his character in this movie is, and going forward, is Lex is a genius. He hates Superman, but the actions that he sometimes does makes you think that maybe he's right. That's the description I saw online about what they're trying to do with this character.
Interesting.
He's trying to make you believe that some of the actions that he does is actually in the interest of humans. Which has always been Batman's motive too. Is like, hey, I've got to have a protocol in place in case Clark goes unhinged. What do we do then? Right. So Batman's always got an ace up his sleeve just in case. He's got a safety protocol in place for everyone that he deals with in the comics.
And metahumans in general. Right?
Yeah. And I think that's what Lex is doing, but he's also crazy and wants to go overboard. Right. He wants to create an army of Superman, which you do see in this trailer, a version, right?
Yeah.
So then you see the Fortress of Solitude, and there is your guy.
Yeah. This is Metamorpho. People, for some reason, I remember I was seeing people like, oh, that's Brainy. I'm like, no, how are you blind? Like, you can see there's different color palettes going on his body there.
Yeah, purple on the right.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, this Metamorpho, guys. I don't know what you smoking. Like that. How does this look like Brainiac? I have no idea.
This is not Brainiac. Absolutely not Brainiac. There's no way this is Brainiac.
Is that Michael Rooker? No, it is not Michael Rooker.
No, it's not. But yeah, 100%. And I'm glad they went with the lesser known character, because that's what James Gunn does too. He takes some of the lesser known characters and blows them up, right?
He's good at that. Yeah.
And you don't need to hit you with the home runs right now. You can hit you with the big boys later.
Yeah.
You go grounded. You go with Lex as your main focal point, and then you bring in some other bad pieces in there, and then you also sprinkle in some good guys. I know there's a lot of characters here, but I just feel that he said that every one of these characters will get their a day in the sun, but it's going to be Superman centric for first, right?
Of course. Yeah.
So
you can't have like a Justice League without Superman.
Yeah.
It's not possible.
There's a building falling down. There he is. That's Chef's kiss. So what I wanted to see, man, I want to see a rage in the eyes. I want to see pissed off, sweaty, bald head.
Frustrated with Superman.
Yeah. I don't want to see wacko. What's that guy that played in Batman versus Superman? What was his name?
I can't remember.
Anyways, I don't want to see the bells are ringing. The bells are ringing. Ooh, the bells are ringing. I don't want to see stupid stuff like that. I don't understand. There's people that love Snyderverse actually think that was a great Lex Luthor. Are you kidding me?
No,
that was terrible.
He wasn't great, and he had hair, and then he only shaved it off afterwards.
Yeah. Oh, what did he do? Like, so stupid. And then we have him probably saving the building, I guess. Yeah, maybe moving some rubble, and then he's actually taking him to the Fortress of Solitude.
It's kind of endearing.
Dude, just fly! Come on, dog, fly! Crypto, come on, fly!
He's like, nah.
So then we hear one of the other baddies here.
Yeah.
A
So
clone
there's
of
some
Superman.
theories going around on this one.
It's a clone of Superman.
That's definitely one of them. The other one, people for some reason people are thinking it's Ultraman because he's got a U on his chest.
No,
But
this is a military clone of Superman. Yeah.
And it's gonna end up being Bizarro afterwards.
Is it?
I think so.
Okay.
I
Good
think
theory.
so.
Good theory.
Yep.
Then we see Mr. Terrific here.
Yep. Why does he look so familiar?
He's been in James Gunn's movies before.
Has he?
Yeah. Who was he in? He was in Guardians of the Galaxy, I want to say.
I swear. Let me see.
You can look it up. Look at the IMDb.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Perry White, no. Why is this guy not listed?
No, he's in there. He's been listed. He's not. It's not a secret. You'll find him.
I will.
Mr. Terrific, by the way, if you can see here in the screen, he's got these.
Oh, Eddie Gathegi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. He played Darwin in X-Men.
What else did he have?
The Guardians of Justice. Never heard of it. He's in something called Caged.
Okay.
The Harder They Fall, Reunited, Russian Cousins, something called Pimp, Better Start Running, The Blacklist, The Watcher, Into the Badlands, Criminal Activities.
Startup was the TV show that he was in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Startup. For All Mankind as well. He's one of the season 2 he shows up, I believe, or season 3 from All Mankind. But yeah, so here Mr. Terrific has these I can't remember they're called something spheres. Laurent in Twilight Saga. Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't watch that. That's up my wife's alley. She's watching that, or she watches that. So Mr. Terrific right here, I love the character in the Justice League animation. I thought he was awesome. He's a genius. So I'm looking forward to seeing his counter defense against Lex.
Yeah, isn't he like the second or third smartest man in the world, and Lex is like number 1, right? I think that's what that is.
Where would Batman be then?
I think Bruce Batman is in like the top 5, maybe top 10. The difference, it's not that he's smart, it's that he's good at deducing, right? He's a detective, Sherlock Holmes style kind of thing. You don't realistically, you don't need brains for that. You just need to know what you're looking for.
Intelligence.
Well, sort of.
Detective
more wit than intelligence, I would
say.
Yeah,
wit. That's a good word to put it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing his battle with Lex on this, because you could clearly tell this is military that's probably probably contracted out by Lex.
Yep.
Right.
Oh,
it's just like Tony has sold militaries to the army. So, and you see Mr. Terrific here with his orbs protecting him, so he can actually control that with his mask.
Right.
So, which is interesting. So we see
that Lois down there.
That's a good point. I don't think so.
Interesting. Okay.
But you could be right. But Lois is right here. So this is an iconic scene that you've seen from a lot of movies where they're up in the sky. Yeah. Which is great because you want that. And then someone is burning here, or someone's barbecue is burning here.
I think that's Superman in the sun, dude.
Oh, there you go.
Or maybe it's a fire. Who knows?
Yeah. So he goes up there. I do want to see him getting charged by the sun.
Same.
So we'll see. Did you know that Christopher Reeves was a pilot, and that's why he was able to, when they were doing the scene in space, he told them to go in a certain way because that's how you would turn in a plane.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So there's a scene where you see him in, I think it's Spider-Man, Superman 4 or 3, where he's in space and he does a little flip in the air.
Yeah.
that was him telling them how to do it properly.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yes.
Okay. That and yeah.
I bought my oldest son the new Meta by VR,
Oh yeah.
so he can play as the Arkham Batman.
Oh cool. Okay.
Yeah, it came with it, so
That's dope.
yeah. So yeah, we see holding hands here while shit's happening outside the window. I just find that so funny. Is that they're just chilled and relaxed. Don't worry about it.
Heroes got it. They Gucci.
Yeah, yeah. I can see Guy Gardner. A little help here. Come on, man. So July 11th.
That's the thing about Guy. He will put up a fight until like help arrives. Yeah.
So July 11th, it drops. I believe the same weekend as Fantastic Four.
Yeah, I think I'm not watching Fantastic Four. No.
If somebody said, "Hey, pick a movie," it's
and
Superman all day long.
Yeah.
You all pissed me off. Like, it would have been close if you had my boy Silver Surfer done properly. It would have been close. I would have done a double matinee. But you all went and woke that shit up and bought a female Silver Surfer in there just because you're like, hey, it's a different universe. We're going to try something different. You stupid.
Yeah.
You stupid.
It's not what the fans wanted, man.
No, you give the majority of the fans what they want, not the few small amounts, because they're not going to be the ones getting you over the hump into the plus side in ticket sales.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line. A lot of these people don't understand, and now they're figuring it out, but it's too late. You lost so much money. Disney's figuring it out now. Oh, you know what? We should cater to the core fans first.
Oh, yeah.
And then we'll sprinkle in other stuff as well. Right?
This is what they should have done from the get-go.
There is female heralds. We talked about this. Me and Dee were talking about this as well. There's female heralds they could have done great with.
Oh, yeah.
And they chose to piss off a lot of Silver Surfer fans, including myself, by making a female Silver Surfer. And there's people out there going, oh, well, there was female Silver Surfers out there. Look, it's not even about that.
Yeah, like they're not wrong, but she's not even known. She's not the one that's featured.
It's just Norn
Rad Silver Surfer is the Silver Surfer. That's it, hands down.
You can have Nova.
Yeah, 100%.
Right? You can do other characters. That's fine. I got no issues with that. But you don't do the main Silver Surfer wrong right off the bat. That's not a good way to start off the family of Fantastic Four.
Absolutely. Yep. I agree.
So yeah. Good luck in being second place that weekend.
I think they ain't gonna come to second place, dude. I don't think it's gonna happen like that.
The balls of Marvel going, we're gonna do this on the same weekend as this, huh? Oh, you're about to find out real good right now. Only in theaters, filmed for IMAX. Oh
shit. I gotta
I don't think I could get it in IMAX. It's gonna be hard to get that ticket. We only have one, I think.
Yeah, that's true, man.
And I like watching it at what do you call it? Landmark instead of Cineplex. So
fair.
Yeah.
But it's IMAX, bro.
Yeah.
It's IMAX.
Hey, Landmark's got some nice screens. They got that triple screen now.
Nah, the triple screen thing is garbage.
I did it. It was garbage. I 100% agree with you.
I did it the first time knowingly because I wanted to see what it was about. And then the second time, a buddy took us and then he was like, oh, I didn't know that this. I'm like, oh, you picked the wrong thing, bro. Like,
dude, it's like $20 extra on a ticket.
Yeah. It only makes sense if they also filmed it like that. So they give you that that extra kind of
extra real estate.
Yeah. But
it's just an add-in.
They don't film movies like that.
It just lights and this brightness on the corner. That's what it is.
It doesn't add anything, man.
And if you don't sit in the last 3 rows at the back, you don't really get the full feature.
That's the other thing. Yeah, you got to be sitting way in the back.
I was smart. I sat row 2 at the back. I knew.
Smart.
At a time. And even then, we were watching Aliens, and even then, I'm just like, this is completely pointless. Oh, look, there's bright lights in the wall. It's just, you know what this reminds me of is when people don't set up their projector properly and lines it up. That's what it was. That's what it was, right?
Yeah.
It's when you get the wall, a projector screen, and your screen's there, but you're like not focused, and it's the light escapes to the sides.
I think it's gonna.
That's what it is.
I think that's going to cost Landmark some money. And I think it's only going to last maybe a year, maybe 2, if that. And then they're like, never mind, we'll go back.
I got pissed off at them when I went and because I saw the price and I'm like, what the hell? $20 extra on a ticket? I went to the front counter and I said to them, is there an error here? Because you're charging me $20 more than the actual price of a ticket. And she's like, yeah, those are correct. I'm like, for what? She's like, oh, the extra screen. I'm like, okay.
Are you psycho?
But it was too late. I went like 35 minutes before the movie starts. I'm like, okay, well, I guess we're watching this. And I'm like, maybe there is a, game changer here. Who knows? You don't knock it till you try it, right? So we went and watched it, and I'm like, I came out to the manager. I go, that is a load of crap, and I'm never buying that again. That is a load of crap.
What I watched was Deadpool, and
it did nothing for you.
And nothing. No, absolutely not.
Yeah,
absolutely nothing. Yeah.
Anyways, yes. Anyways, if you're watching in Landmark Theaters and you're thinking about doing that triple screen, whatever it's called, don't. You're just blowing your money out the door. That's all you're doing. You might as well just burn it and throw it outside. That's what you're gonna be doing with that money. Exactly. So don't bother. So yeah, it comes out. This is the teaser trailer, folks. So which means a full trailer is eventually gonna come. I
think this was enough, though. I really don't think they need to do anything more than this. But
no, it's
clearly
not.
They will.
That's the other YouTube channel. Go over to the other side. Yeah, I just think that teaser trailer. I'm like, come on, seriously. But you showed so much.
They did show a lot in 2 minutes.
Do I really want to see a trailer now? I don't want to ruin it for me.
This is all I'm gonna. This is the only trailer I'm watching.
You're not.
No, I'm not watching anything after this. Because if Marvel's,
I'm gonna make sure it's on our show when we do it.
I'm not gonna show.
You're sick.
Yeah. I will shoot myself in the foot to go to the hospital.
Oh my god. I'm gonna watch it because I have to review it. Right? So
fair. I just don't want any more spoilers.
I know. I hear you.
Yeah.
I'm 100% on board. I hear you with that. It just okay. So let me ask you the question. The other part of our thumbnail title was, is DC back?
I don't think, not quite yet. Not quite. I think this movie will be the start, but
this is not the start. The Creature Commando show started before this.
No. I understand that, but this movie, this is what James Gunn said. This movie is going to start the whole universe for DC. Superman is the start,
which should be the right way to do it.
Yeah, it should not be Batman. As much as I like Batman, is not the way to. You want to start with. I don't know how else to say it.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Batman makes Warner Brothers a boatload of money, right?
Yes.
But what Batman doesn't do is it doesn't make worldwide trend.
No.
It's isolated more of a Western culture.
Yeah.
Everybody in the Western culture loves Batman and the character that he is. But worldwide, he's not loved like Superman is. You go to the Middle East. You go to the Philippines, people got tatties and posters and comic books.
Yeah. And it's funny that you say that, because Superman used to be about the American way. And there was a comic book just before they rebooted the New 52, or they rebooted with the New 52. Action Comics is what it was. I think I actually have that comic. It's like comic 980 something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a point where Superman was seeing the turmoils of the world, civil wars happening in different parts of the world, and he flew down, and they told him not to get involved. You're American only. And he stood there in between the civil war between an army and the people, and nobody moved because they didn't want to mess with Superman. He was and he came back, flew out to the UN, and it was he revoked his U.S. citizenship, and it was I'm here for the world, not just for one country. And I think that spoke. And I think there's something to be said, because every iteration of Superman, throughout the time, he fit that time period. There's something about it where he fits into there, and they do a pretty good damn job of making sure that he fits in with those roles in those times. And what James Gunn is trying to do for this is make this Superman for this era and time that we're living in right now. We've had a lot of craziness happen, a lot of negativity stuff happen. I think what he's trying to do with this movie is bring some more positive feedback into the world. And I think the movie, with how it's so bright and colorful, is a sign of that.
I 100% agree with you on all fronts on that. Um, it was an American way, and it still is. Superman is an American superhero with the American
100%.
values. A lot of people in the Western culture have lost that. You go back to the 50s and 60s in America, that is what Superman is, that era of brightness, color, love, respect of neighbors. That's what America was built on. And somewhere in the last 25 to 30 years, a lot of it has been lost. And so when people start seeing bright, colorful, campy, they immediately start hating on it for some reason. And I'm just like, how toxic is your mind that you need to hate on? Immediately they started comparing it to Snyderverse. I got news, and I went online today and I hit a lot of people who are haters. I went after them with valid questions, and 0 people responded. 0. I did get some hearts for agreeing with me, and all I simply asked them was, "You haven't seen the entire movie. You cannot judge it just by a teaser trailer.
Oh.
You have not seen the entire movie, so how can you say it's worse than Snyder's version?" And the other thing I said to all the Snyder fanboys is, you're never getting that verse back. It's gone.
Yeah.
Warner Brothers is not turning around and going, "Here, Zach, make your own version of it again."
Yeah. Look, I liked Man of Steel. I think I'm one of the few that did like Man of Steel. And I liked Henry Cavill's portrayal. And even with Henry Cavill himself, like, this is the Superman he wanted to play. This is what he wanted to do with Superman. Never got the opportunity, which is, it's fine.
I agree with you.
And the time probably has passed. And I'll be the first to say, when Snyder took DC and he was like, "I'm going to do Superman," I hated on him. In fact, I called him an effing idiot. I was like, "This is dumb."
But you weren't too far off.
Yeah. But after seeing the trailer, I was like, I'm taking everything back. I'm apologizing.
I didn't apologize. I didn't take it back. So here's my take on it. And I agree with what you're saying, and I respect that. My thing was, I thought Man of Steel was good, but it was still dark.
Yeah.
And I don't mean the way it was shot. I meant it was dark because it didn't give me, like, they talked about hope. The S stands for hope.
Right.
And I'm like, you're not showing me hope.
No, it's what you're showing me when you're killing off Zod, which
you're showing me how you can separate a neck from a body.
Yeah.
And in front of civilians.
Yeah, and not just that, but he put a bunch of civilians at risk. A lot of them lost their lives. That's not Superman wouldn't have just let that happen.
And Snyder was very careless with the way he portrayed his superheroes. Even Batman had machine guns firing at all will.
Yeah.
Blowing holes into people's bodies. Batman doesn't do any of that. And people are like, "Well, you need to get off your horse. Batman is this and Batman's that." Look, you only get one shot at getting a character right in movies. Yeah. There's no do-overs once you start in a path.
Yeah.
In a comic book world, you can make different versions of Batman. Yes.
Sure.
You have a million versions, one that kills, one that doesn't, one that has an axe, one that doesn't have an axe, one has a gun. So you can make a million versions. That doesn't mean that you're allowed to make a million versions in a movie. You can only get one avenue.
You know, it's that golden age of comics. Christopher Reeves was that golden age of Superman. I feel like James Gunn is trying to bring that back, but I would say this is more of like the silver age of Superman. Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I love Henry Cavill. I thought he was an amazing Superman. He embodied.
I still think to this day he still does, and I hope, I don't know, maybe somewhere down the line we see like an old him Superman kind of thing.
You're talking about the ones with a little bit of white hair on the side.
Yes, exactly.
I think Gunn is doing that. I think Gunn will.
Because they did have a meeting, and Henry, there was a post that Henry did. He's like, "We don't need you right now." He's like, "This is not the right time for you."
Yeah.
So,
and look, Henry is going to make millions. He's going to do a lot of things. He's that talented. He's working on the Warhammer series, which I think will be fantastic because he's actually got creative control with it.
Yeah.
Which he fought for, and I'm happy he did. He was a great Witcher until Netflix screwed him over.
Yep.
And went all woke and all that garbage. They wanted to do their own direction, and guess where they are? They tried to do a spinoff. It went nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
It went nowhere. And this, I feel bad for the Hemsworth brother. Is it Liam?
Yes.
Liam Hemsworth. He's gonna be Witcher. I feel bad because he's dead on arrival. And I feel bad for the guy because how are you gonna go and replace Henry Cavill?
Yeah, it's a little
killed
sad.
it as Witcher.
Yep.
I feel bad for him. I mean, hey, good for him. Get him a paycheck, whatever. That's cool, right? Do your thing. But that is going nowhere. They're already going to cancel that thing. That's going to be done next year.
Yeah.
Right.
You know he's going to be in the Highlander, or he's going to
Henry.
be.
Yeah.
I'm like, whew, okay, we're gonna get like some modern, fast-paced sword fighting Highlander shit, which we haven't gotten in a long time.
Yeah, I mean, I just went online today, and all I kept asking people is, "You haven't seen the movie? Don't compare apples to oranges when you haven't even seen or tasted that orange."
This statement right here, absolutely, Ghost, absolutely, man. Yep.
And I understand it's not for everybody.
No,
I get that, but the same thing you said about Spider-Man, Captain
same thing
America.
can be said about Batman. Realistically,
I love Batman for different reasons.
Yes.
I love Superman. I love Spider-Man. I love Thor. I love Silver Surfer. All of them for different reasons.
Yeah.
Because they all have interesting stories that I can get into. But when you start stirring that stick and trying to make it your own and going against all the fans, that's when you run into problems. And a lot of them are finding out the hard way.
Yeah.
Especially the people doing Marvel projects who are just saying, you know what, screw history, screw the source material. We're going to do this right off the bat. And that just pisses people off. And I'm happy James Gunn is sticking to a comic booky-esque type of story. Is it going to be perfect? We don't know. I don't see this movie being a 10 out of 10, but I also don't see this movie being a 5 out of 10.
No.
I think it's somewhere in the middle.
I don't see it being a 6.
If I had to put money on this, I would say this is a 7.5 right now, without just seeing this teaser trailer right now.
I would say somewhere between 7 and 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I'm just saying, just from the early teasers, which is very small sample, it's going to land somewhere in the middle there. And that, going back to our original here, this question, is DC back, is I think a good start. It's a good start, but Gunn has to hit, I think, in order for DC to climb back out of the hole that they put themselves in. It's a massive hole. They need to have 3 bangers in a row. One is not enough.
No.
You need to hit on the next 3 big projects. And then you got yourself momentum.
I have a feeling he's going to introduce the Trinity before we get like a full-on Justice League thing.
I think you put Justice League on the back burner for a while.
Yeah.
You let this shit marinate.
Yeah. You got to establish your Batman. You got to establish your Wonder Woman, and then bring the Trinity together.
Snyder would start to do DC by having Doomsday ripping Crypto in half. Yeah. All the Snyder people out there, look, if you like Snyderverse, good for you. I'm not hating anybody that likes Snyderverse. What I'm trying to do is to say, hey, don't hate on this because it doesn't line up with how you want your story to be told.
Yeah.
Your story is done. It's put on the shelf. And don't be bitter about it. It's a business decision they made, Warner Brothers. They said, Snyder, your movies aren't making us money. So you got to go.
Yeah.
It's a business decision. And if you think he's perfect and he's amazing, take a look at the Netflix project that he was given the green light on. That thing was a disaster.
His Star Wars, not Star Wars show?
Yeah. They fought over wheat and crop. That was the plot of the story. This giant galactic empire, which is go light speed into galaxies, was going to that planet to get wheat and crop. But they can't make that on their own, but they can make massive ships.
Not a strong story. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's not perfect, but if you love your stuff, good for you. You had a good run. Snyder he had an opportunity. He was given the keys to the castle and he fumbled and didn't make enough money. It's a business transaction. It's the same thing's going to happen with Gunn here. If he doesn't hit these movies in a row and make good money, he'll be out the door too.
Yep.
Right? It's all about money here. This company wants to make money because they've lost billions. And if they don't, then they're going to shuffle the deck and say, okay, you out, somebody else in. That's all it is.
Yep.
It's a business at the end of the day. They're not here to make sure we're all always happy, right?
Exactly.
So,
yep.
And I predicted and I wanted Gunn years before he was hired. I said it on this show, I think 3 years ago, that I wanted Gunn to be the one to run the show. And now he is. And let's see what this takes us. And I think this is a positive step in the right direction. But we still got a long way in the runway to go here before I could say, yeah, DC is back and they're now on the driver's seat.
Yeah.
Right. Long ways to go. But this is a good start.
Absolutely.
But this is also an end for our season in 2024. This is our last popcorn chicken for this year. We're doing the holiday break. Everybody needs to take a little break. We're going to start up next year. There might be some changes. We're working out that. Me and Sheldon have to work out things. But the show will continue in some capacity. We still have our one more show left before we wrap up everything here. We still have Silo to do this Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
The 2 episodes. I'm gonna actually go watch the new episode right now. I'm excited.
Nice.
I'm gonna watch that. But we got 2 episodes to break down for Silo. Last week's episode and this week's episode, and that's it for Silo for this year. And then we'll continue in January, where we're gonna have probably 3 episodes to talk about. So we'll continue that in January, and then the Mighty Show will then, after the Silo's over, we'll take a break. And we'll wait for the right show that both of us will agree to sink our teeth in.
Mm-hmm.
I already got a boo for ending the year off. Don't worry, we'll be back. I swear, if I do go to Kevin McAllister's house in Chicago, I will drop a video on our Instagram. So make sure you go to Instagram at ANR Universe. I'll do a live when I'm at Kevin McAllister's house, and I'll yell, "I can." No, you're not allowed to pick one. Last time he picked Willow.
Oh, shit.
You are not allowed. You're banned. No, I'm just kidding. You can go ahead and give us Ghost, anybody out there, you can give us recommendation for a show to pick up. But like I said, me and Sheldon will take a break from the Mighty Show until we figure out the show we want to sink our teeth in, and then we'll do that. It's just Game of Thrones stuff will 100% be us. I can say that for myself. Game of Thrones, House of Dragon, and then the new show that they're building, which is called The Night of the Seven Kingdoms, which I'm actually listening to on audio. It is awesome.
Okay. Is it a Game of Thrones thing?
Yeah, it's based on it's 100 years before Game of Thrones.
So where does the House of Dragons lie?
That's 1,000 years before. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's 100 years before. So you're gonna hear some interesting characters that were older in Game of Thrones.
Okay, I got you. I got you.
But this story is very centric on one character. Okay. It's a smaller scale story. It's about Sir Duncan, who's a knight.
Okay.
And it's just about his adventure.
Okay.
And I thought it was going to be boring, and I was completely wrong.
Okay.
I am so invested in this audiobook. I love listening to this before I go to bed. I listen to her about 30 minutes before I go to bed, and it's awesome. It's so good. It's so different, and I never thought I would like it because I heard about the story synapse, and I'm like, I like the houses, all the big fighting and many different storylines intertwining. Yeah. But this one's just like, nah, we're going to give you a simple story here. Enjoy it. And I'm like, holy shit, it's good. So I can't wait to talk about that. That show is supposed to come out, I think, in the fall.
Okay. So
September.
Soon. Yeah.
It's supposed to be opposite of House of Dragon. So when House of Dragon ends, then this starts up.
Okay, gotcha. Cool.
So yeah, the opposite. Well, lots to talk about, but we'll figure out a show to talk about. We'll jump into it. But I do want to thank every one of you guys that do tune in to watch us, whether you're live or on the replay. Thank you. Hit the like button, please. That helps us out quite a bit. And if you know anyone out there that enjoys content like this, let them know about it so they can come and subscribe, hang out with us. Sheldon, what did you do? Did you just fall?
No, I just shoved my cat off the table.
Oh, don't do that. Be nice to your cat.
Oh, damn.
He's trying to help you. He's going to drag you to bed.
That was that's literally my bedtime now.
Anyways, we want to thank everybody. You guys have a great Christmas. Enjoy the holidays. We will see you. Mighty Show on Sunday. It's going to be sort of in the lunchtime period. So come check us out for Silo. If you haven't seen Silo, go check it out on Apple TV. It's an awesome show. But we will catch you guys in the new year from Popcorn Chicken Family. We are out. Say bye, Sheldon.